very literal. And on my page, I was looking at 32. I was looking at notes from last session. So.
Cool. Travis, you want to start us off?
You betcha.
Oh, and
So,
Ian, if you want to change your name in Zoom.
Sure.
Session 32 of Fiend Spawn, the Scone of Truth, Fiend Spawn, which I entitled Phoenix is the Voice of Reason. We're in trouble. Uh, we went to the Razor Ridge Mountains, and after conferring with Etch, and on our way to Bog Doral, which
Bog Durul,
which Phoenix has adopted as Dog Drool.
Not true.
The school drop to Dragon's Folly was, I think, what we settled on. And there's a dragon somewhere up there, Hervoth, I believe. And then, or we were looking at maybe going across Shades Pass, but we concluded that we should take a boat on the river to Rock Ghoul Drop, and Rosa could become a squid and push the boat or something like that. I don't know. When we got there was a dwarf outside reading a scroll about Lydia. So let's see. I don't know. Outside of freaking North. Where were we when we went outside and they was reading the scroll?
The Bastion.
The Bastion, thank you. Outside the Bastion, there was a dwarf reading a scroll about Lydia. So we all bolt there, and Lydia is in captivity, but and held by the state for insurrection, and so she is, or for someone's insurrection, ours apparently. And she's supposed to be wed to Kareem Truehelm III, who's the third on the Council of Elders. And the delegation had Holbrook and two others, and the delegation preps the spam gate, and Phoenix starts a mob chant, "We hate dwarves," clap, 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 clap. And then with the 21 persuasion and 21 something else, we got everyone to join in. So we visit the squids, and we get the conch of help, and they tell us to stop the great portal, or else all portals to everywhere will open, and it'll be doom. So when the portal is done, the gatekeeper arrived, and we can't enter Dog Drool without paperwork. We can only go to Wheel Harbor. So we get to Wheel Harbor, and we're told no accepting gifts, no promises, and no whistling. And then King Vaclav immediately proceeded to get someone to accept a gift, but it wasn't a Fae, so. But point proven. Then there's a Feywild Grove directly adjacent with a strong Fey presence, and Sparks seems to kind of be like half summoned at all times. He's like kind of on the edge of being there to Phoenix's perception. There are Fey creatures and disguises and illusions abound within Wheel Harbor. And then we meet Vugan, the Aasimar, who's a smart aleck and tells about the lucrative opportunities doing the dwarves' bidding, holding off the grove. And Phoenix gets the Beard Grow tonic and immediately applies. And then the Fey Trap activates and traps child. I don't know what that says. Phoenix. Oh, and I don't know. Fuck. Oh, it traps a child pixie. That's right. And Phoenix attempts to free the pixie. Rosa succeeds in freeing the pixie. The pixie is initially it was like disguised as a powerful boggle-ish or something, and I think we settled on it was just a pixie because they can cast polymorph. And it casts polymorph on Phoenix and tries to make Phoenix a sheep, but Phoenix only he saves, but 10% of the effect went through, which had him grow wool on his chin, and of course it grows in rainbow, and so he is stoked because he thinks that his beard grew immediately, and the tonic is awesome. So Phoenix sends Ember as a seagull with the message from Vaclav to Lydia, and she writes back, and then Rosa writes back, and we head to the Axel House caravan. I don't know. Phoenix, Rosa, Loki go to the Stone Ledger for entry paperwork, and we get an appointment for next Tuesday to see the magistrate. Phoenix attempts a bribe, fails, and Loki presents the scroll of accusations, and we gain access to the magistrate immediately. And the magistrate, who is Adriel Redhide, explains charges and provides paperwork preparation. Vaclav has written a number of bardically inspirational love notes. Ember returns with reply from Lydia. Dwarves want access to the spire. And yeah, the reply is that the dwarves want access to the spire, and she misses Vaclav, but don't tell him, and don't bring him here; they'll kill him, and because they're pissed about the cartoon. So we head to our quarters, and then we learn about the about dog drool and the levels of the case. So 1 through 3 is like the coal levels, 4 through 7 are the forge levels, and 8 through 10 are the crown levels. And it's 2 weeks to the wedding, and we're waiting on paperwork. And then we're going to go to the Feywild for potential allies and a distraction to save Lydia and activate the spire.
Sweet. That was pretty good.
Voila.
Comprehensive.
Yeah, I think that covers pretty much everything.
Yeah. Cool. So, if I recall, where we were starting off is that the party had rested or had retired to the Axel House Caravan Guild Hall. I believe Vaclav was fairly intoxicated, and they had been kind of guessing maneuvered you into bed or something. And you guys had the big, huge, giant suite with like multiple rooms and like washing bins and fresh towels and even like a bathtub in there. And the party was kind of retiring to that spot. Is that kind of correct?
Sounds good.
Yes.
Cool. Would you guys just kind of rest immediately or do anything there before kind of starting out the next day?
Like
Yeah.
rest and plan and
Feel like Rosa would be up, worried, looking over Vaclav, who is Vaclav. So I'm just wanting to make sure that he's not going to do anything that might be bad because he's a bit inebriated and he is
Do you put him in the recovery position?
if he's passed out, absolutely.
I think we hog tie.
That'd be a terrible end to a character, huh?
Yeah, right.
I just puke on my vomit at night and die.
Well, we hog tie him with his head hanging off the side of the bed.
Oh, that makes sense.
At some point after he's in bed and passed out, Loki's just gonna cast whatchamacallit?
Neutralize poison.
Gentle
Yeah.
repose.
restoration or something.
Yeah.
Oh,
lesser
that's
restoration.
good. They stop snoring as much.
Yeah. No, lesser restoration, and it clears poison. So
Yeah, it makes sense.
He'll never learn if you just keep enabling him.
this is true. However, he also can't do stupid things, or
No,
he'll
he-
do less stupid things when he wakes up.
He always does stupid things.
Are you up to anything else, Rosa?
No.
Cool. Anything else from anybody? We don't have to. I just wanted to provide an opportunity, kind of like resting in the luxurious space. Cool. We kind of have a long rest, and it's successful through the day and through the night. And the party kind of wakes up to a sunrise in a Wheel Harbor. You can kind of already hear pretty early in the morning sounds coming in from the outside window. Some vendors and shopkeepers setting up in the main turning yard, the space over there, kind of already hawking their wares and kind of like shouting throughout. You feel very well, actually. Can everyone make a Constitution saving throw and put that in the chat, please? You can just kind of feel the pull of the magic a little bit as you're sleeping, and it might affect you if you're not having a good day with your dice. We'll see.
I mean, that's kind of all of us all the time. So
Right?
Does this have
Tabby-
anything to do with poison or anything?
No.
Okay.
Actually, no. It wouldn't be Constitution. What's like against magic? Would that be
Will.
Wisdom.
Wisdom?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's change it to Wisdom. We'll keep your dice roll, but it might affect your modifiers.
Is this before or after
Will.
the long rest?
It's like during, so you can be like fully rested when you're making your check.
okay.
Okay. Just debating if I want to use saving throw.
Oh, I see. And Rosa,
Mhm.
do you give bonuses for saving throws?
Yeah,
yeah.
if they're within 5 feet of me.
How many feet?
10.
Is it 10 feet?
So
10
in,
feet?
Would
in the
Pete-
same
what is-
room, basically.
Yeah, that's what I would
It's-
figure.
Yeah, let me look. The bonus should be I think it's plus.
So it might
3.
depend if everyone went to their own rooms or did everyone kind of like dogpile in one area. I could see both ways
Oh.
based on how the party goes.
Tiefling dog pile. That's what
That's
we
what I
always
was
do.
thinking.
Big bet, big
Yeah,
bet,
exactly. I picture Vaclav passing out in the middle of the bed and then everyone just finding a spot along him, like as it kind of goes, right?
Wait. It's an aura protection.
It's just your
It's
charisma bonus to everybody.
Plus 3.
Sweet.
3.
That was way better. I went from 8 to a 17. Nice.
From +3? That's not how math works.
No, because my
Oh, because it's a
versus
wisdom.
wisdom.
my
Oh,
wits is
yeah.
+9 and my con is +3, and then I didn't know about the +3 from Tabby.
Okay, so it looks like Loki has a 9 and Winter has an 8. Is that correct?
Correct.
Oh wait, that was before the bonus from Rosa. Not that it's
So 12.
anyway.
So it's a 12.
Yeah. Sorry, I'll update.
Those have barely passed.
Barely.
Winter,
Mhm.
your dreams are stressful, and for a bit you find yourself in like a thorny bramble patch, and you're unable to find your way out. It seems like the paths are twisting and winding, and when you choose a direction, you kind of end up back where you started. What might Winter do in his dream?
Uh, I guess. Oh, probably use some spells. Like start firebolting stuff, and
Setting the brambles
yeah,
on fire?
yeah.
Yeah, as you burn the brambles away, they seem to get more agitated and grow back with larger thorns and in bigger vigor, kind of encroaching on the pathways and the little space that's available. And this, your heart rate increases and you're feeling pretty stressed in your dream.
He's like, how come I'm wearing a shirt and no pants?
Yeah.
Putting clothes on me.
Yeah, I'd probably try to. I have dispel magic, so I'd probably try to dispel it, whatever it is.
For sure. The dispel magic, you get a sense that these brambles are of like fey nature, and they don't seem to react at all to your dispel magic. They almost laugh. Seems to little mouths along the brambles laugh at you.
And I try to use. He's been working on his Sylvan, so he'd try to use a little bit of. Well, he probably doesn't know many words, but try to communicate with him.
Yeah. What would he attempt to say?
Uh, uh, I'm a friend of the forest and the Fae. I want you to be free.
Perfect. Can you make a persuasion check at disadvantage?
11, maybe. Hold on. Yep, 11.
Perfect. Let's see, Loki. You also rolled pretty low. You kind of like find yourself stressed a little bit in your dreams as well, but you don't seem to remember it as much. But it seems like something in your dream is kicking you, and you wake up to Winter, kind of like sprawled near you in the big bed, and he seems to be muttering something about fireball and brambles. But it's difficult to understand. But he's kind of like waking you up and disturbing your slumber.
Like, Winter, knock it off, stupid kids. Go to sleep.
Perfect. Cool. Winter, with your dispel magic, it seems like the brambles are kind of like closing in tighter and tighter, and the pathways there's sharp thorns. So trying to move between them, if you try to, they might slice your skin, even through your dragon scales.
Yeah. Then Winter is going to try to lay very still and see if that helps at all.
Is he like
I don't have
hiding
any.
or just being still? Can you elaborate on that?
Oh, is there places to hide?
I mean, it's a dream, so it's whatever Winter
Then
is looking for or
yeah,
making.
he's gonna cast which one is it? Is it Pass Without a Trace? Yeah, and try to hide.
Sure. Go ahead and make a stealth check.
All right. Oh man, that is so bad. But I have plus 22, so it's a 25.
A 25, perfect. Yeah, you kind of like find a little hidey hole. Seems to you get maybe calmed from somewhere else. Maybe one of your uncles yelling at you, possibly, brought you a little bit of stability in your dream, and you.
He's in a hidey hole, and his actual person has like buried himself under
Oh.
me, and I'm like, God damn it! But now the cat, like, I can't move because I don't want to disturb the cat.
Yeah, I could totally see that. Like maybe seeking out your like aura or something as like protection. Yeah, you notice that the brambles, these huge thorns, seem to be like seeking you out and like slicing through these pathways in the brambles that you had like been before, but they're unable to find you. And after a while, they seem to tire themselves out. One of them does strike out at you. What's your armor class normally?
What is this? +4, 17?
Yeah, it manages to slice through your like shoulder and deal 6 slashing damage to you.
Oh, ouch. I'll try to continue to hide. I have my tireless thing feature that I can't be tracked except by magical means.
Yeah, yeah. I think with enough patience and time, the dream kind of like subsides. The thorns kind of retract, and you kind of fade back into your regular dream state. But when the party does wake up, Winter, it seems like there's like you have like blood all over your arm, and from hiding under Rosa, she also has like blood on her as well. From you have some kind of slice in your shoulder that you have no recollection. Actually, um, let's see if you remember your dream at all. Can you make another wisdom saving throw?
Um, 15?
15? Yeah. You kind of have a hazy recollection of some kind of a crazy dream and maybe a bramble that you got in a fight with, but you're not sure. But it does seem like you were fully rested, but you do have 6 damage upon waking.
Yeah.
Man.
I'll say, Rosa, you cut me while you were sleeping.
Going underneath me, dude. Like you were literally clawing at
Literally.
my side.
Who sleeps with their sword on them? So
Paladins, obviously.
sheath that next time.
Well, stop tickling me.
Perfect. What's the party up to after that?
We are waiting for that. What's his name?
Oh, that's
Basil?
right. I forgot about that. Waiting for.
Bas-
Would you wait in your room?
Bezarel was supposed to bring a retinue to come get us for the paperwork and the thing. So,
We'd wait down in the meeting hall,
The guild hall.
wherever.
yeah, the tavern or whatever the eating place is down
Yeah.
there, and try to get more information about like how Wheel Harbor works. Like, what are the different areas? Is there like things that we need to look out for?
Hey, back up a second though.
Yeah, Vaclav.
Did you say a retinue?
Yeah. So
To
we
get
can
some-
get
Stamps?
yeah.
Does that sound right to you?
I mean, yeah.
Okay, good. All right.
What?
Well, no. You
Sounds like we're
always say
getting arrested to me. That's what it sounds like.
Well, no. In order to get into Bog Drool, they have to give us the
Arrest you?
paperwork.
Round us up,
Yeah,
take us to a building that we know nothing about, and put us into a room that locks behind us. That's all. Not
Right.
arrested.
Right. Okay.
But you, well,
Sounds
you were
like-
the
The whole
one.
thing you did yesterday was getting paperwork so we could be arrested.
Well, literally, you said, "Let them take me," like 20 times last night. Let them take me.
I never said that.
You did. You were on the table,
No, you did.
and I pointed over there at a table. I'm like, "See right there? Those are your boot marks on the table."
You probably
Okay. Are
I
we
don't
just
believe
gonna
it.
go release
making
the
it up.
Fae now? What are we doing?
Crying, Vaclav.
what was that, Phoenix?
That was right before you started crying.
All right, I definitely don't believe this story.
Okay.
Anyway, I woke up feeling great today.
So
You
should
might have
we-
had, you really tied one on last night.
Well, I couldn't have drunk that much because I feel great.
Oh,
I told you.
you might have had a little intervention on feeling better, but geez, were you out last night? Here, look at what you were writing.
Oh, nice.
Start reading
That's
through
not
the
my
notes.
writing. Those are
Yeah,
forgeries.
I go, no. This doesn't look like my writing.
I'd never make that drawing.
The drawing's kind of cool though.
So then should we just go to the glow line, or maybe we should go into the forest? We don't have to wait. I mean, you were the ones who said let them take me, and let's get the paperwork first.
We're not getting into that city without that paperwork, you guys.
Why?
We'll just blow
Why
the doors
not?
off. Who cares?
Yeah, let the Fae go wild on it, and then we'll just follow them in,
Obviously, Baklov
or use it
is
as distraction.
into self-harm right now because he's so despondent over Lydia. But if we want to get Lydia, we should probably try and stay alive.
Whatever.
Blowing the off of dog drool is not going to keep us alive or get Lydia back.
All right. Well, my vote's for going into the Feywild and skipping the arrest, but I guess I'll go with whatever crazy idea you guys come up.
How far is Bogged Rule from Wheel Harbor?
Not far. Maybe. I mean, you can certainly see it from here. It's probably. It's like it depends because Wheel Harbor moves. Yeah, so like 1 to like 10 miles probably as like walking. As the Wheel Harbor kind of like rotates and moves. But right now it's pretty close. It's only a mile away, so like what, 15-minute, 20-minute walk.
So when we're looking at it, what do we see?
Yeah, it's this huge like stone like tower, kind of like rising up out of the ground, probably like a half a mile wide and maybe like 2 miles tall, like 10,000 feet, like a huge mountain kind of going up. And there's like, you know, voids and openings kind of in the sides, kind of like a huge like incursion of like magma kind of like just poking up out of the ground, with like pieces that are carved in areas, and you can kind of see like a little entry gate kind of in the center where you could like walk towards and go into, but there's not any like outlaying lands. It's like more of a plains, kind of a savanna, up until the area around it seems like intentionally cleared.
We're gonna find like a table out on the deck that like looks out to Bogged Rule. When we're talking in Infernal, does it seem like people
Oh, you guys are
understand?
mostly talking in Infernal?
When we talk to each other, I think that's our default.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I think it's just a default.
Are people like listening, or what's your question, Tabby?
Yeah, like, so we're going to be talking in Infernal, and I think this is something that we established that is very typical of just how we gauge how much people can understand us. Is one of us makes a crude comment about somebody within the area to see if there's any reactions around us, kind of gauging whether or not people understand what we're saying.
Yeah, for sure. Make an insight check.
Ooh, that's
Oh, we were
nice.
talking in our room still.
Oh, I think you kind of
No.
had moved down to the guild hall, I think is.
Howard Guildhall. Inside, that's an 18.
18. As you're kind of talking, it seems like people are kind of like, you know, sitting in a way to expose their ears to your conversation. It seems like some people are attempting to decipher, and there's probably a couple of people, or maybe even a group, that seem to be able to understand Infernal. You'd even notice that there's probably 2 other tieflings in the area, and you'd imagine that they likely can understand Infernal.
Interesting. Okay. So then we would use our code. We're like,
Achwe up we iwe say a.
like there's a few flies around here or something like that.
Nice.
I'm gonna go over to the tieflings and be like, "Yo, brother, what's up?"
Let's see. The tiefling kind of looks up from his meal, and he says, "Greetings. I haven't seen you around here." You notice though that his eyes, they are like white and glossed over, and he doesn't look like exactly at you, a little bit to your left.
I go, hey, my horns are up here, buddy.
Apologies.
Do sign language. He can't hear you.
What? Hey, hey, brother, come on over to our table, man. Come on. You can't eat alone.
It's just me. I have my my traveling companion.
Yeah. The other teeth thing, right?
Of course. I'm pulling up my name. Sorry.
Yeah, it's all right.
Is he a dwarfish tiefling?
No, neither of them. They're both like tieflings, probably from like humans. We will join your table.
Okay, and we're speaking infernal, right? And,
yes.
And I bring him over to our table and I go, so where's your Vardo? What's going, what's the situation here?
We're just traveling through. We have some things to sell, and there's always good deals to be had in Bog Harbor and Wheel Harbor. Sorry.
Yeah, well, what are you gonna sell?
There's some things here and there.
What? Come on, bro.
That means we're family too.
Yeah, don't freeze me out. I'll tell you what we're here for.
Oh, what brings you here?
Weddings.
We gotta attend a wedding with Kareem there and our girl.
Are you aware? Do you know this great Lydia princess?
Well, I know a Lydia. She's not a great princess.
Oh, that is not what the stories and the bards say.
Well, she thinks she is.
No, she's a terrible
Stop
princess.
it, Vaclav.
What? I'm just saying she's got a certain standard that she holds everybody to around her. That's what I'm saying.
What can you tell us of the Princess Lydia?
That she doesn't want to be here.
I can tell you a lot.
I start singing a song about the great fights that they have.
Do you sing it in common or in infernal?
Oh, infernal.
Okay, got it. Perfect. Can you make a performance check?
That's a terrible roll, but I think I'm gonna high modifier. Let me see.
Well, maybe it's a work in progress.
Nah, let it roll, man.
Yeah.
My modifier was higher than my roll, 17.
Okay, that's still pretty good.
Oh, yeah. You basically can't do a bad performance.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
While Vaclav and Rosa and Loki, the adults of the group, are freaking yakking away with these people we don't know, I just look at Winter and I sign. They're giving all our secrets away. Tell them to shut up.
Yeah, Winter is gonna slam his hand down on the table and say, "Let's talk. Let's go."
Yeah, let's go.
Oh,
The child has spoken.
we hate to intrude. Where is your party headed to?
Oh, back up. You were going to tell us what you're selling.
Jeez Louise, we invite you to our table and it's all questions.
Never mind him.
Is this how you the young ones can be wild? I understand. He goes to pat you on the head, Phoenix, but he kind of like has trouble finding your head, and it looks like he might be missing. So do you?
Bobbing and weaving.
Yeah, he's unable to like catch you as he's.
That would be the last mistake you ever make.
Hey, are you trying to handle me like I'm a outsider?
You I wouldn't say outsider, but is this your first time in Wheel Harbor?
Yeah.
Well, it shows.
What's that supposed to
What?
mean?
Now you could.
Yeah.
You know what?
Who cares?
Yeah, but
Let's
they
go.
over there.
You calling me an idiot?
I would never speak so rudely to a brother.
It's okay. It's true. But we need to go.
Who has the highest passive perception? I'm guessing it's Winter, but I don't know if that's true.
Winter.
It's got to be
Yeah.
Winter, yeah.
And
Yeah.
Winter's blind sight as well to 10 feet.
Mine's 18, but I would think Winter's is pretty
Winter's
strong.
is 20.
20. Cool. Winter, you notice that there is someone. Seems to be a dwarf that is at the like main counter where you guys kind of like checked in, like the concierge area, and you kind of saw him speaking with the innkeeper, and the innkeeper kind of just like pointed over to your table.
We need to go right now. That dwarf's after us. Winter is gonna stand up and where's the closest like exit?
Well, you guys were on like the little balcony, like of the little restaurant place is kind of like what I'm imagining. So you could like re-enter back into the restaurant, or
Oh,
I mean, you are on a
balcony.
balcony, so that's kind of what
Yeah.
I'm imagining.
Yeah, Winter signals to go over, and he gets up and over the balcony and down on the ground.
Perfect. I'm gonna say that you guys are kind of all over here. Let's see, over on where's a good little balcony? Say it's over there. And everyone kind of sees Winter signal and then jump off the balcony.
Okay. I mean, if he's giving us the "get the hell out of here" sign, I guess we're gonna get the hell out of here. I'm gonna say to these two tieflings, we got to bail. Come on.
Quick, Ixnay.
Let's see what they do. Good question. He says, of course, we'll provide cover.
Cover. Come on. Let's go. Get out of here. Here's cover. And I drop darkness on the other half of the restaurant.
Drop darkness. Yeah. Perfect. Can you make an Arcana check as you do? It is a little more difficult to cast spells here. There is like a DC 8 spell check while you're in Wheel Harbor.
Wow. Learn that.
I send a little quick
17.
inspiration.
17,
But
perfect. It's more like you can just feel a little resistance. It's unlikely that you'd pale, but I just wanted to like point that out. Yeah, the darkness kind of envelopes the area, and yeah, he doesn't seem to be standing up as you go. So you can kind of see that the person, there was someone that said it was either the retinue. I thought I used a different word of like somebody that was going to be coming to get you to let you know when your passes were ready. So it sounds like that person was kind of like moving towards you guys, and that's when the darkness kind of like filled the area of the guild hall.
Okay. Well, I grabbed this guy's horn and I'm trying to hustle him out.
Okay. Yeah, he'll go with you.
Oh, nice. All right. Over the balcony, down to Winter.
Got it. Okay. I'll grab everybody else. So Vaclav is headed out with his new friend / captive. Winter is already out. Phoenix, Rosa, Loki. What are you guys up to? I'm assuming Snowfall is joining you, Winter. Is that fair?
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Yep, I'm skipping up
Would-
over and following. I also grab my plate of food with me.
Nice.
With the 18 passive, did it look like when this envoy or retinue, whatever we're calling them, came in, it was just one individual or multiple?
Envoy. I think that's the word I used. Yeah, that makes sense. It was one. Yeah. And so I was using passive to see who noticed first. Can you make a perception, and I can give you more information based on your roll, if that makes sense, if you're curious. Yeah, you would have had a moment to see before Vaclav cast darkness.
So 23 on a perception check,
Mhm.
and I'm just looking to see because they started talking about like Amscray, right? And
Uh-huh.
and in my mind, I'm like, no, it's our paperwork. Did
For
he
sure,
walk in
because
and
you
like,
were heading that up.
yeah, was he holding paperwork, or does he have like a messenger bag, or does he have like handcuffs and fucking
Yeah,
spear?
he was like a dwarf, maybe a little portly. His clothing was like very well kept and nice. And you would guess like someone that was like very proud of their pencil pushing and like a mid-level bureaucrat career is kind of like the what you would have gotten if that makes sense. No
Okay,
weapons
so-
to be seen, but likely a messenger bag and lots of like a bag with different stamps, kind of things like that.
Oh,
Everyone's
boy.
going wall or over the rail, whatever. And I'm just going to like hop up and sit on the rail, ready to do the backflip, like scuba dive entry if I need to off of the porch. But I'm literally gonna wait for this guy to bring our paperwork.
Got it. Cool. Rosa Phoenix. And you guys, this is in darkness. So is it everyone's
I thought it-
blind except for
other half.
Vaclav and Winter, right?
I only dropped it on the other half of the restaurant.
Oh, so you
I-
guys can still see. It
The
was like
path-
just
the path from us to the balcony is clear.
got it. That makes sense. Perfect. Then Rosa and Loki, I'm curious what you guys are up to.
Yeah, I had grabbed my food and
That's right.
and hopped up. Uh, and I'm like, I'm sitting there still like eating. I'm imagining like holding this like this drumstick, looking up and like, you're seriously, Phoenix? You're just gonna stand there?
He's got our paperwork. Did you see him?
I'm,
No,
I'm
it's
picturing it's like a big sausage dripping in like a syrup, and you've got your
No.
pancakes, right?
Winter
No.
gave the signal to go.
Winter said go.
It was a dwarf,
Yes.
and he was pointing at us.
Very cautious in that. Great. And I'm ready to go. But first, I would like to see if he's bringing our paperwork, which we spent hours trying to get yesterday so that we can walk into freaking dog rule and go get Lydia like we've talked about.
Because they're just gonna let us go in there and do that.
Hey, we're not taking Claw. We didn't
So-
do anything. Claw did everything.
So
You
does the
didn't
on-
do
I'm talking about the alleged charges that Claw did, not
Stop
us.
saying it.
I would have just followed Rosa out, by the way.
Got it. Perfect. That makes sense. Okay. You've got Vaclav, you've got Osmos with you. He struggles a little bit like jumping down. Do you assist him or do you let him like land hard on the ground?
I guess I'll let him land hard.
Okay, got it. He seems like he's doesn't quite see very well, or if at all. So he kind of lands rough. Vaclav and certainly Rosa, with your medical knowledge, you'd hear like kind of a crunch as he lands, and you kind of see that his ankle probably twisted the wrong way, and he kind of like falls a little bit to the ground.
Like Vaclav.
What?
It's been a long time since I've done hijinks like this.
How old is he?
Not that old, probably like in his late 20s. But he does look blind, and
Yeah.
seems a little scarred a little bit and rough for wear, certainly.
All right, sorry, brother.
I'm gonna lay on hands on his ankle.
Perfect. Then
Leaving some like of the juices, the meat juices on his pant leg.
oh, or is your sticky syrupy fingers? Yeah, that totally. Perfect.
Sorry about that. Get a little rambunctious.
Does the envoy make his way through the darkness, or
That's what I'm curious. It seems to Phoenix, you are waiting on the railing, right?
Yeah.
The
I'm like, dang, it's dark in there. Someone turned out all the lamps. Come this
yeah,
way.
the envoy kind of like backs out of the darkness, kind of like looking around, and then like seems to like lock on to you, Phoenix, and then like looking at the table that's empty, but two of the one of the plates is missing, and he kind of like looks out and he sees that there's a group of tieflings in the ground. And Rosa, you're kind of just watching, eating from your plate still. I'm kind of imagining. I apologize for interrupting.
No. They think that it's rude to eat in front of strangers, so they went outside the restaurant to eat.
Oh, I apologies. I hate to be a stranger. He kind of calls down from the balcony.
Yes. What is your name, sir?
Yes, my name, of course, is these are terrible names. Of Vorg. That's terrible too.
Jeez.
Dusun.
Sorry, I'm a little hard of hearing in my old age. Did you say Drusum?
Dusun.
Dusun. Excellent.
I'll put it in the chat.
That sounds.
Dusun Bonehelm.
Dusun Bonehelm. Oh, the prestigious Dusun Bonehelm.
Oh, I hope that my stories of me precede me.
I'm just giving Winter like a flat look, just like
Magistrate Redhide spoke so highly of
He's
you.
probably got our arrest paperwork. Get out of here.
So,
thank you for saying so. Well, I'm approaching upon that very matter. In fact, your paperwork is finalized.
May I see it?
What's it say? Read it out loud.
Oh, I do not have it here. Unfortunately, the ritual to bind the paperwork to you must be done within the stone ledger, of course.
What does that even mean? Bind it to us.
To counter any possible counterfeiting attempts.
Explain the procedure to me like I'm in, like I'm his age.
Like I'm a fifth grader.
Do you point to Phoenix?
Yes, I do.
Okay, got it.
I don't want to scare the kid.
Of course, you'll just place your hand upon the paperwork, and the words of binding from the great Moradin will be spoken, and your soul will be connected to the papers so that we'll know your correct access abilities and places that you can go within the casts. We would hate to have you wind up where you don't belong.
And what happens
Okay, I'm not
if
doing that. I said it last time.
what happens
This
if you
is a
end
bad
up
idea.
where you don't belong?
Oh, you fine ladies and gentlemen would never end up where you don't belong, I'm sure.
Yeah, but what if
Because
someone forced us? What if we got kidnapped and ended up where we didn't belong? What
Oh,
would
kidnapping,
happen?
well, that's an extraneous circumstance. You would be able to go to the great law hall and argue your case. And if your facts are found true, nothing would happen to you untoward aside from possibly a fine.
my friend here has irritable bowel syndrome, and sometimes when he's got to
show
go,
him, Vaclav.
he's got to go. And,
Show him.
like, if he ran into a room, say, thinking it was, the bathroom, and it's not, and it was, not in our binding, what would happen to him?
Oh, if it was on the current floor, there's no issues with that. It's the traversal between the floors that is restricted.
Why?
Because there are Moradin has an intentional cast space for each and every person, and we would hate to have someone in a space where they did not belong, as that would provide a disorder.
A disorder.
Yeah, and sorry, they accused you of what was the third accusation?
The measures.
Yes, it was like something about the measure.
The measure.
What was it?
Disrupting the measure.
Yes, that's what he would say. That would be disrupting the measure.
Oh, so that was something that a reason why you guys took Lydia, because she was disrupting the measure. What did she do?
Oh, I can't speak to ongoing investigations, unfortunately. I'm not familiar with that matter.
What is the measure?
Oh, the measure, of course, that's Moradin's expectations and rules that he places on all of us to make sure that we do no more or no less than we were born to be.
And what makes Morden the keeper of all of the measures?
Oh, what do you mean?
Why him?
Well, Morden, of course, granted
Yeah.
the dwarves their great space in the world.
Who died and made him God, huh?
Well, he is the great dwarven deity. From all ore and stone cometh him.
You're very
Um,
earnest.
Is the
Of course.
Yeah, we'll go get the paperwork later. Everyone, let's leave now. Go. Winter's gonna go around the corner.
Like for-
Rosa, are you going to litigate the entire dwarven society?
With the middle level bureaucrat.
as I'm like eating my sausage, I'm also wondering, like, how, as far as like dwarven knowledge, is any of this like true that we know it to be?
Like, you mean like true in an absolute sense, or what do you mean?
True as in like what we believe to be true and what we have heard about dwarven culture, and like, have we ever even heard the name Morden before all of this happened?
Oh,
Yeah.
I would imagine certainly. Where I would imagine more, it's like so I'm kind of modeling the Bog Drool and the Dwarven Society off of like pre-World War II, like Japan, when it was very like centralized and like, you know, orderly in rules. So you've probably heard pieces, but like a lot of the specifics are probably newish to like the rest of the world, because it's like a pretty restrictive like in and out system, because there's dwarves in Wheel Harbor, but non-dwarves are typically not allowed into Bog Drool. So you've heard of like Morden as a deity because you're a cleric, but you wouldn't necessarily be familiar super with like the caste system and how Bog Drool works. You're also on like the other side of the continent from where you grew up, and I don't think Rosa is particularly interested in like history of dwarves. It would be my guess. Does that answer your
Yeah.
question, or is that what you mean?
Yeah.
You can certainly make like a
Absolutely.
history check to learn more or to verify, but you have no belief that he's like lying to you.
Okay, perfect. I guess that's just it. I'm wondering if this is like a new upstart cult, or if this was like, oh yeah, freaking these people, right? Like,
Oh no, not upstart cult. More of like ancient, like dwarven, crazy. This is just how they are. Like, you know, coming across them would be more likely. Whereas I would imagine Winter's a little more familiar with dwarves because you've been like trading. So the dwarves that are kind of like out and about, they're like, you know, ex-Mormons is kind of what I would maybe think of it as. And then you kind of like get in, now you're like at the actual temple and they have like all the rules and they're like, no, this is really obvious. Why are you not understanding this, Rosa? Where you're in your head, you're like, this is absolutely crazy. That's kind of like
Okay.
what it wanted to feel like a little bit, if that makes sense.
yes, okay, so perfect, because that would dictate how I react. I'm like, what is this guy's name again?
Dusan.
Dusan.
Dusan, thank you so much. We will be heading over to what is that place called? The
Stone Ledger.
Stone Ledger. But we wouldn't want to displease the other appointment that we had beforehand. Well,
And we have to finish breakfast now that you're not a stranger.
so we will head over to the Stone Ledger when we're ready.
Of course, I was just here to let you know that we are ready for you.
Thank you. And the whole time I'm like eating and standing down at like the floor of the outside of the balcony, talking up to him.
And Dan, I rolled a 24 insight. I'd like to do an insight on Dusan's delivery of this information. Like, does it seem like it's cagey, like they're trying to get us over there to trap us, or does it just seem like, yeah, come get your paperwork and get your binding, like
No, yeah, for sure. It seems more like he's really excited to kind of do this because he doesn't get to have non-dwarves go through this process. So he's like excited in a bureaucratic sense, but you don't get a sense that he's trying to like capture you in any way, aside from like someone that might be excited that they might convert you to their church, and like that's kind of like the feeling, you know, like, ooh, maybe you'll find out Bogdarul is great and you'll want to stay here. That's more like what he's like you're getting, if that makes sense.
Cool. All right.
So,
Yeah, we'll
Phoenix,
see you over there.
Phoenix, are you coming?
No, I'm gonna have breakfast now.
Just bring it with you, like me.
Why is everything so difficult? Why don't we just
The Dosun says, good luck, and he that cursed magic, and he kind of like takes a deep breath as he goes back into the darkness, and you kind of hear him like bump into a table and knock over some glasses or something as he kind of like fumbles through the space.
cool?
And I giggle. I'm like, because you could see like parts of the darkness dome peeking out of like parts of the restaurant.
And even the darkness seems to not really bother a lot of the people in there. They just kind of look and be like, eh. So yeah.
It's literally, it's like this common shit in Wheel, what's it called?
Wheel Harbor.
Wheel Harbor.
Yeah.
Right, just like weird stuff happening. Like, oh, it's dark right now. Cool. That's good.
Yep.
I love that.
Cool. So Phoenix, you grab your plate of breakfast as well and jump down, or you refuse and sit on the balcony eating, staring at Rosa?
Yeah, I'll grab my plate, but I'm just gonna walk to the rail and be like, "What is the problem? Let's just go get the paperwork. It's a little binding, so our souls are bound to some paperwork."
Okay.
Really
Okay.
bad idea. I'm not doing that. Let's just do the original plan now.
The original plan.
The original plan was to get the
Winter.
paperwork and walk in.
That was your original plan. My original plan was that. Let's go.
Okay, that's fine. I'm just gonna pile a bunch of food on my plate then, and
Oh, give me another sausage.
okay, more sausage, more sausage.
You guys
Yeah.
kidding? That stuff's so bland.
I mean,
Well, Vacla, do you have like your own spices that you bring with you? Do you put it on?
I'm definitely hot sauce in the purse kind of guy.
Yeah. What's I'm curious what the brand name of your hot sauce or what the spice blend would be called for that you'd be carrying. It's like El Diablo. Yeah, of course. Give me some more of that El Diablo. No, I'm almost out. Yeah. That's pretty good. Perfect. So you guys are kind of discussing your plans, partially in the restaurant and partially in the walkway between.
All right, Osmos.
Yes.
We're,
awesome. Cool.
How did he said? How did you manage paperwork? That's impressive. Could I co-sign onto your party? I'd be interested in joining.
Totally.
Yeah, sure.
You
Yeah.
go get the paperwork first.
I don't think they'll even notice.
Perfect. I've always been interested in seeing the insides and the intricate carvings of or no, you wouldn't say seeing, obviously.
Seeing them,
yeah, sorry. Laying my hands upon the intricate carvings inside of Bogdarul.
Weird.
What's with this soul binding paperwork thing? This sounds like a real bad idea.
Oh, it just connects to you tightly. Sorry, Travis, what'd you say?
Osmos, why don't you go and get the paperwork first?
Well, just.
Well, I don't think they'll believe me that I'm in your party. We'll have to go together.
What?
Meadows, come down. We may have it in.
You know what? He could take mine. We'll do that.
All right, back to what you're selling. What are you selling?
I have some bits and pieces that might be of value in the what's it called over in the Black Wheel.
He's like, I sell noodles.
Would you like to do a collaboration?
Yeah.
I go bits and pieces of fairies. Is that what you're saying?
Whoa, shh. keep your voice down in any language. Don't say
What?
it.
Nobody gives a shit.
The
This
trees
whole
have
place,
ears.
apparently. What?
But
Did
Isn't
you
that
just
the-
say
yes,
trees have ears?
Do you have ears?
I do.
Like a bag of them?
Let's see.
On a necklace?
That's ears not so valuable. More the fingernails and the entrails can be highly sought after, especially the slices of the liver.
Oh my.
I don't like that, Osmos.
Good choice of friends, Vaclav.
He's not friends, he's family.
That's good. That's the title for the episode, maybe. Then he'd kind of go to his other side and he'd pat a bag like that. Definitely sounds very full of gold. I follow what I need to.
Osmo, where are you from?
Originally, he would say some city that I haven't made yet. That's somewhere like in the outskirts of the Dwarven Empire. Anyone have a city name, a Dwarven city name, or semi-Dwarven? I can come up with.
Garnet
Bronze,
Path.
bronze deep.
Yeah, I'm from a small the slums of Bronze Deep.
And what was the name that he called out to the other tiefling?
Meadows. It's on the screen too. The two red dots are the two tieflings, and Meadows has hopped down and joined Osmos.
Well, I think the next place we're going is into the Feywild. And I don't think you should bring a bag of Fey bits. See what I'm saying?
Well, then we should. You're going into the Feywild? That's quite dangerous.
So then I'm like playing into this role now, understanding where he's going, and I'm like, well, how else are you supposed to find these bits? And you can see this level of disgust as I'm like saying
Yeah.
bits.
Right?
That's not where I was going at all.
Well, we don't do as much of the procurement. We're more of the preparers.
And who procures?
Some of the night rangers do.
Night Rangers. That narrows it down. Where could we find these Night Rangers?
Well, likely in the Black Wheel. What is it? Black Wheel Alley. But I wouldn't ask
it's-
around for them. You have to be a little more subtle than you guys are.
We don't know this word. What does that
We're
mean?
fucking subtle, man.
What is subtle?
Where
You're
are
kinda
you
like
all
us.
from?
There's
Not
actually like
Bob.
there's actually like 150 words for subtle in
Yeah.
Infernal.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah, you'll come with us. You can take my place in the paperwork, but you got to help us talk to one of these night rangers.
I might be able to get a meeting with you and a night ranger. Are you interested in joining?
Sure.
No. What?
Oh.
Something like that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Something
Finding
like
the
that.
Paperwork is bad, but this is okay.
Yeah, apparently.
I like
Okay.
elbow like like
I just look at Loki and I'm like, for the family, huh, Uncle Loki? For the
Sorry.
family.
It always goes this way, doesn't it?
Sorry, guys. Huddle for a minute here. I thought the plan was
What?
to get allies in the Feywild.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is the plan. It's
What are we
not to
doing?
take their parts.
You've been the ones messing around here. I've been saying let's go the whole time.
You don't get it. if they think that we're working with them, we're actually outing them to the Fae. That's how we get in with the Fae.
Ooh.
So you want to betray the Night Rangers?
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Let's go.
Osmos says, I wouldn't advise that as he's in your circle.
That's fine. Yeah.
He's so even leaning in.
Yeah, exactly. They are quite vindictive if you betrayed.
So are we.
What do you think would be more dangerous? Blowing the doors off of dog drool to gain entry so that we can get something, or betraying the Night Rangers to the Fae so that we could get something, or binding to some paperwork so that we could walk in the doors so that we could get something and not kill or betray anybody?
But the binding just, you want to give up some of your soul.
You don't give it up, Rosa. Are bound, then when you're done, you get unbound.
Sorry, I just want to picture a Phoenix is like little and he's like explaining this to Rosa, the cleric, and I just like love that in my head. Like, no, this is how souls work, you dummy. Like, I'm
the soul guy. I'm the soul guy.
It's like 11-year-olds explaining. No, I just love that. Sorry.
Phoenix, I believe they said that was permanent, and they ain't doing it to me.
It's okay.
What? How is any
No,
of this
it's not okay. It's a bad idea.
What do you think,
They track
Osmo? Is
you.
that okay?
The binding, that's pretty typical for the dwarves. I just never heard of someone that isn't a dwarf having it happen.
Exactly.
What
Not dwarf.
Honorable.
What if you use some kind of charm to
Honorable?
protect your soul?
Have you been paying attention? They're organ traders. No offense, Osmo.
None taken. You mean it's tiefling, so you guys are that's used to living like this. So I don't think, yeah, it makes sense.
How could one protect themselves from this soul binding?
I'm more worried that the dwarves are just lying, and instead of binding our souls to paperwork, they bind us to the pavement.
And I'm like doing this, like, yeah. And
That
I'm
could be
looking
either. I want neither of those things.
Hey,
it just dawns on me, and I'm like, they bound Lydia Vaklov.
right.
Maybe they didn't.
So
Lydia's
Is
kind
there a
of
mark?
into that.
I think we don't even
Isn't
have
there a
to
mark
worry
that this thing leaves, like a tattoo?
I've heard that there is.
Did Lydia have any tattoos?
She probably had a couple, like in a
She's
medicine.
she's got one on the small of her back.
Yeah.
So,
Is it a butterfly? No.
No, it's like a little flying demon or something, right?
an imp. Yeah, it's an imp.
It's a
An imp,
dragon.
thank you,
I bet
yeah.
it's a dragon.
I bet it's a dragon.
It's a dragon.
Oh, it says
All right, Loki,
it's
you haven't said anything.
North
Way in
Fork
here.
and Old tramp stamp.
Loki's just waiting and watching for the whole thing to fall out.
It's fine. You
Oh.
can control us from in front of the scenes. Come on, Loki.
Did Osmo say anything about protecting? Is there a way? 'cause I asked about
What
protecting.
would he say? I've just heard that there are tinctures and charms that can protect your soul or redirect things that try to affect it, especially here in the Feywild. Nothing is quite as much as it seems.
I can ask the blacksmith for some answers.
Yeah.
What?
Remember when I wanted to capture souls and put them in jars and have them with us? Wouldn't this be a fucking perfect opportunity? Oh, but no. Phoenix, that's mean. But let's go fucking attack a whole city or go get these people and attack those people. But you're stupid, kid.
All right, let's go back up to our rooms. I'll talk to the blacksmith real quick, get us some answers, and we can move forward. Yeah?
Yeah. I'm going to the
What?
Stone Ledger.
Why do we need to talk to the blacksmith?
Because he knows stuff.
Do you think there might be somebody here who might know stuff too?
Yeah, the Rangers, I guess.
But
Osmos.
talk to the blacksmith, then the Rangers, then we go Feywild. Let's go.
Osmos.
Sounds great.
Osmos.
I don't know about this blacksmith.
Osmos.
The blacksmith is
Yes, little one.
the
Where do we find some tinctures of the variety that you're speaking of?
Let's see. Good question. There's a seer in the lantern tangle that I've heard protects your soul or can trade on it.
No trades.
No trades.
Is that what he said? You can trade on it?
Yeah.
Or not do trades or some shit?
No gifts.
Oh, no gifts. Okay. Lantern circle, the seer. Okay, got it. When they get their stuff. Night Rangers. Okay. My plan is this. I'm going to the lantern circle and I'm going to get one of these tinctures and I'm going to take it and then I'm going to go to the stone ledger and I'm going to get bound. But
Oh,
not
damn.
really.
Phoenix is gonna like solo this thing. All right, do it.
He's got a plan.
Uh-huh.
Who's with me?
We all just look at you.
no,
I'm
bad idea. That's a
going
bad
over
idea.
there. I'm walking over there.
We're all just watching you.
I'm leaving. I keep turning around. I'm walking over there now. I am gonna walk towards the lantern circle.
And Storm, remind me, you're threatening to go to the seer?
Yeah,
Got
I'm
it.
not. I mean,
Well, no,
threatening
not
to go
threatening,
to
but like saying,
bound,
and
but
everyone else is kind of staying in the alley watching you. Is anyone else joining Phoenix? That's what I was curious about.
Well, we can go talk to this here. Sure.
Okay.
I'll
Nice.
go. Or Winter will.
I don't turn around, but as I hear the footsteps catch up, a big
Osmos says to you, Vaclav, you let your little ones go off on their own like this? Did you have more before and lost the rest?
A couple.
No, we're trying to lose this one.
Anyway, he's pretty dangerous, actually.
Wow.
He takes care of himself, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Inspiration to Loki. For
Yeah,
trying to
that's
lose.
seconded. That's good. Trying to get rid of this one.
All right. I will go up to the room real quick and look in the mirror and communicate with the blacksmith.
Perfect. Let's see. Rosa, Loki, are you guys? What are you guys up to?
Jasper? What you doing?
I think I'm going to like when Bakav's like, "Come on, guys, we're going to go talk to the blacksmith." I'm like, "Blacksmith or Phoenix?" I'm gonna make sure Phoenix doesn't do anything stupid.
Okay. And Loki?
Unless Vaclav needs privacy with his blacksmith, I have never trusted him when he's talking to the blacksmith.
Oh,
so
cool. You go with.
stay with.
And Osmos is going to join. Osmos and Meadows are going to join Vaclav and Loki as well because he feels most tied to Vaclav, I think.
Okay.
Perfect. Give me a quick little bio break and do some thinking, and we'll be right back.
Man, herd of cats, huh?
Always.
Hilarious. This is amazing. Ian, what's going on with the sale?
We're still in escrow. We have conditional approval. We're the rate since in the last month or whatever, since I got the first estimate, has gone up 0.75%.
Oh no.
Oh my
Uh,
god.
So
Do you not
I
have a rate locked in with an approval?
well, now it's locked in. So first I had pre-approval, but pre-approval doesn't lock it in, right?
Right, right.
So that was 5.75, and now I have approval at 6.5. And so I'm like, hey, can I buy it down? And he hasn't responded yet.
So there are like 1,000 different loan options when you're doing that in different rates. So um, it's depending on the broker you're working with, you want to get his rate sheet if you can. Where did are you going just with
it's a VA loan, if that makes a difference.
Yeah, with the VA loans, the only difference there really becomes the overall terms. Like basically it's a combination of points you pay and loan rate, right?
Right.
Usually the higher points, the lower the rate.
Right.
When we refinanced our place, God, this is years ago, but we could have gotten a significantly lower rate, but it was going to cost like 12 grand or something to do it. And the payback time, looking back on it, I would have done it. But at the time, I was like, I'm not going to pay that kind of money for a lower interest rate.
Yeah.
But because nobody was thinking, oh, these are historically low rates and we're never going to see this again because all rates were like that. We didn't do that, which I wish we had. But I basically, the broker I was working with, because I was running, he was trying to feed me the information and quote, do his job. And I'm like, no, you're not getting this analysis right. And I wanted to see all of the different options between points and rates to figure out which one was really going to work out best for us.
So I did a little math, and I think if you have the money, it might actually be better to just put the money in an account making interest, and then you have that money available to pay into the loan, which is the same as paying your loan down, right?
It kind of, yeah. And
But then
especially,
you're not gambling that you're going to refinance in a year or whatever, right? Like,
right. And that's really the deal with rates like they are, especially if the president gets his way and gets rates pushed down, which seems unlikely because of the whole economic conditions. But if it goes down enough, then you're going to want to refinance that anyway, probably.
Yeah.
If we ever see rates back in the low fives, even fours, who knows?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's where I don't know. You just kind of have to figure out the right combination of points and rate for you, based on whatever happens to be available now.
Cool.
When are you guys set to close?
Don't have a closing date yet.
Word.
Word.
Cool. Sorry about that.
No worries.
Okay. Vaclav, Loki, Meadows, and Osmos are headed up to the suite, right?
Yes.
So yeah, Vaclav, what's your process? And what are you doing to find the blacksmith?
So I'm going to stand in front of the mirror and invoke him. There's maybe like a chant, and
Yeah, as you do it, Meadows and Osmos, they're like with you. Can we watch?
of course, brother.
Exciting. I guess Osmos wouldn't say if you can watch because he's blind. Can we be here with you or something
He
like
might
that?
colloquially use the word watch.
That's
fine.
fair. That's fair. Cool. Loki, you're joining as well.
Yes. for sure.
Perfect. Yeah. So you do your chants. They're very infernal and rhythmic and like super creepy. Kind of imagining the classic rock backwards, very much like that style sounding, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Yeah. Yes, and the blacksmith appears in your visage, like in your reflection, which is like a twisted face. That's like yours, but a little different with more scars and a deeper eyes that kind of like peer into you as it kind of like appears in the mirror.
All right.
You invoked me, Vaclav.
Say, I got questions.
I'm playing mysterious music in the background of the
Ooh.
line.
Are the dwarves on the level about giving us these papers to get us into Dog Drool?
Those dwarves, they seek to
Sorry, I
understand.
just want to remind you, it's a one-word response. Unless he's
Oh,
just
is this a
feeling,
spell or
unless
is
he's
this a?
feeling generous. Yeah, it's contact other plane.
Oh.
I did it once before. You remember? So
I
can
do
ask-
kind of.
I can ask 5 yes or no questions.
That's
well,
got it.
and you give a one-word answer.
Got it. That is. I thought you were just like reaching out. That makes a lot
No.
more sense.
And then I posted it.
Yeah, perfect. I do kind of remember. Did you make the saving throw,
I
or
don't
do you
have
not?
to.
Because it's your deity.
It's a class ability.
Oh, cool. Is it like once a day, or how often can you do it?
Once a day as a class ability, and
Got
then I
it.
could use spell slots if I want to do more.
Perfect. Sorry, can you ask your question again?
Are the dwarves on the level about giving us paperwork to let us into the into Bog Drool?
Yes.
Do the Fae want to strike back against the dwarves?
Yes.
Will the dwarves try to capture or kill me if I go to the tower?
Yes.
Um,
Yeah. Mhm.
mhm. Is Lydia sweet on Kareem? Unclear.
Unclear.
The music kind of gets a scraping sound,
Yeah, the record scratch.
right?
What does that mean?
You just see him shrug and smirk.
and then he fades.
Don't you have one more?
Well, that was
That
my
was
last
one
one.
more.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, then he fades.
Go. That's not even an answer.
That wasn't even a question.
What do you mean? That was a question.
Remarkable. I could feel the otherworldly presence in the room.
He was being cagey. He's been a real dick lately.
Kind of his role, but for sakes, why didn't you ask if she was being kept against her will, or there were 1,000 other ways
I did.
to figure that out? And not, oh, is she in love with someone else? God, Vaclav, it's always the same with you and Lydia.
I just talk the way I talk, all right? He understands what I mean.
I don't think so.
Can you get him back? Can I ask him some questions?
Make your own deal with him.
Oh, how?
Don't call him. He'll call. He'll
I'll
call.
call you.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. We should go find the others, I guess.
Questions
the-
were: is the paperwork binding legit? Yes. Do the Fae want revenge? Yes. Will the dwarves kill Vaclav if he goes to dog drool? Yes. Lydia likes the prince. Unclear. And what was the other one?
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
What does that mean? Bingo.
And it was, will they kill Vaclav if he goes to the tower?
Mhm.
Oh yeah,
And the tower was a little unclear. But it was, the answer was to that was yes. Cool. Then you guys are gonna head over to find them over there. Cool. Back to our other people. Phoenix, you, I believe, were marching off towards the lantern tangle.
Yes. Lantern tangle. Yes.
After a while, I'm guessing you kind of like look behind you to see who is joining you. And it is
Without
Winter,
letting them know
Snowfall,
I'm
and
looking.
Rosa. Sorry, what?
Without letting them know I'm looking.
Of course, yes. And you can kind of see who is with you. And Osmos told you there's a seer. I'm going to say that he told you the name of the seer, that her name is Inevi of 1,000 Wicks, and a fire genasi that is said to be a soul seer as well.
Okay. Soul Seer. There's no way I'm going to be reading these notes the next time we play.
What was
All
her
right,
name
cool.
again?
Inevi.
Of a House Wicks.
Inevi of 1,000 Wicks. I'll put that in the chat. Cool.
Okay, well,
Phoenix, you kind of like immediately enter the lantern tangle, and again here, just like everywhere else, there's like temporary wood laid on the ground to make pathways over the dirt, and the tents and wagons here are incredibly festive and kind of covered in different colors, and there's patches of various styles and things kind of all over. Even though it's the morning, you can already hear hawkers kind of calling out of, see the great bearded lady, see eat a lion, whatever, different like acts kind of like going on, little museums and little sideshows, people on the corners playing shell games, and you even catch out of the corner of your eye your what's your companion's name again? Your brother? Sparks? Yeah, you see him like interested in like looking over shoulders of some of the games. You kind of catch him really looking at the shell game and being interested. You hear that he kind of whispers in your ear as you walk by and says, they're cheating. And he lets you know that. There's small little tents and fortune tellers and tinctures and potions and kind of like a huge amount of just like crazy stuff like all over the place. I'm imagining too, there's like, scantily clad dancers as well, and maybe Phoenix is like distracted by that, kind of like first time in red lights district a little bit is what I was kind of imagining, and he's just like super overwhelmed by all of this because I don't know if Phoenix has like ever been somewhere like this before, and it's just like very overwhelming to him.
I have a question,
Cool.
Dan.
Yeah.
With Sparks, is Phoenix the only person who can see him when he's in this weird, like close to the Feywild state, or can everybody?
I think it's more of like just a Phoenix thing.
Okay, cool.
like the connection is kind of stronger always
Amplified.
there.
It's like you're between two radio channels. Like that's not kind of like a little bit of what I'm imagining that like, but he couldn't really affect things too much maybe, but he seems to be more present than normal. Yeah.
Cool.
Cool. Well, what's Phoenix up to?
I'm seeking the seer.
Yeah, sure. Make a perception check at disadvantage, and we'll see if you're able to find it.
Oh, that's not good. is as bad as it could possibly get.
Can I
Nice.
do a perception check to see if I can see him?
Yeah, Phoenix is kind of like looking around, leading into things. And Phoenix, you seem to be super distracted by something. What are you
I feel
distracted
like
by
I just
instead?
stopped in front of the ladies and I'm just like,
That's kind of that's like what I was imagining too. And Rosa, he seems to be broken a little bit. Something's broken in his little brain. And
completely
there's
forgot the
Oh yeah, 30-20.
that's what you rolled to watch Phoenix, or are you looking for a different place?
I'm looking for because like he was in there. It's like we're gonna go see a Neve and blah 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 blah. And I'm just like, oh my god. And I'm not planning on helping. I just
Got
wanna
it, got
s-
it. Yeah,
but
yeah.
I do have
You kind of see a Phoenix get caught up by some of these shows and some of the dancers. You kind of continue past as kind of Phoenix is like a little enraptured. And you do find a tiny little sign in like one of the corners, and it does say "Seek Inevi of 1,000 wicks. She has all your fortunes. World famous soul seer." Like written on a little sign and a little misspelled.
I note that, but I say nothing. I continue looking around, just kind of perusing, seeing what kind of wares there are. Also, my actual reason why I have my heightened perception and why I chose to go with Phoenix and Winter in this case is I just let two freaking teenage boys go to the entertainment district by themselves, and there's like Winter is just he's just so freaking gullible and takes everything at face value, and Phoenix is Phoenix, and there's gonna be pickpocketing, there's just gonna be shenanigans from people like the snake oil stuff, and I'm just like, now somebody's got to be a grown up. I guess I'm that grown up, and I'm checking to see where the like where the red flags are, the pickpocketers, the cons, all of that stuff.
Got it. Cool.
And then Winter would also be looking for the seer.
Sure. Make a perception check.
Is that disadvantage or regular?
For Winter, I think with all the hustle and bustle, yeah, we'll say disadvantage.
Oof. Not great. 14.
14. Not quite able to find the seer upon your like first like cursory walkthrough. But Winter, you are kind of like bumped by somebody, and someone says, "Oh, think you're fast, huh?"
Fast. Of course I am.
I bet you couldn't find the ball. And he kind of like shows like a little ball, and he kind of like pulls out a little table and sets up like a little shell game.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's just easy. It's right there.
Just first one for free. Here, see if you can find it. You look a little slower than my clients earlier.
What do I get when I get it?
But just test it out. You just win. First one's easy.
I want to win something valuable.
What do you got? Well, what do you have to put down?
Well, what do you got? You're making the offer here.
Sure.
What's going on?
I've got some gold. These gold coins.
Oh, okay. Sounds good.
All right. He says, keep your eye on it. And he kind of puts it underneath one of the like little wooden cups that he's got. And he kind of like shuffles it throughout and around. Can you make a perception check?
Yeah. And I have blind sight, so I can see where.
Now, can you see around corners with blind sight?
Not around corners, no. But if he's like got stuff up his sleeve and he's moving it around, I would be able to.
Well, I mean, you wouldn't be able to see underneath like a cup to see where the ball is.
If it's completely covered, no. But I think if like.
Well, because he's sliding it around.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see how well he is at like keeping it flat. But yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense. What's your perception?
23.
23. Yeah, it was quick. He was able to keep it really flush with the ground, and you were planning on using your blind sight, but you were not able to use it. But you did kind of track it with just your regular eyes, as you kind of you're pretty sure it's the one on the left.
All right, I'll say it's that one.
Are you sure?
I'll like move it over, or I'll go to move it over. Yeah.
Oh, confident. And as you kind of do it, the little bowl rolls out. That was pretty good. Ready to do it for some real money then?
Well, that wasn't real. What? Give me the money. I just won.
Oh, you didn't put any money down. You have to pay first.
All right. I'll
But someone
throw,
discerning like
5
you,
gold.
wouldn't you rather have some kind of tincture or an amulet? And he kind of like flashes a little well, let's say it's a ring, like a shiny ring that looks to be magical from his quick moment of showing you.
What does that ring do?
It's said to bring luck.
It's said to. So does it actually?
Of course. Everything that's said to do something does it.
Hmm.
I
People
think
don't
that's how
lie
that
here
works.
in the Wheel Harbor. What kind of a business would I have then?
Is he lying to me right now?
You can make a
Insight?
insight, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That is a 22.
Yeah, you definitely get a sense that there are some lies in his words. But
You're lying to me right now.
my apologies, sir. I would never lie about the truth of the ball, though.
The truth about what?
The ball and where it
Oh.
where it lives. Just
No, no,
one
no,
more.
You're lying. You're lying to me about what's going on here around this area. You said people don't lie, and you don't lie, but you are.
I tell stories.
That's not what I'm talking about. You said you tell the truth, and now you're lying.
Sometimes we call out, sometimes we use words in ways that words mean other things. Welcome to Wheel Harbor.
That's confusing. Give me the ring. Let me win that.
But what if he looks at you, Winter? He's like looking for something that he like wants to gamble with. Would he find like an amulet or something that he could like point to on you, or is there anything of value that he sees on you?
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Winter has he's got a rapier and a ring of featherfall. So,
Ooh, yeah. Oh, what about that ring? Why don't you put that ring down and you can win this ring?
I like my ring.
Well, you'll like this one more.
I don't know what that does. You're just being very vague about it.
Oh, it's but you'll win, right? You're confident. You'll have 2 rings.
All right.
He makes a good point.
All right. Keep your eye. And put the ring down on the table.
Yep. Let me see if there's anything I want to add to this. I wonder. Hold on. It's probably pretty obvious if I cast a spell, right?
Probably, unless you have like
Yeah.
quicken spell or some way to
Verbal, yep, semantic and material. Okay. Yeah. All right. I put it down on the table.
Perfect. Now keep an eye on it. And he kind of puts it underneath the shells. This time moves it much quicker than he did before. And let's see how well he does. Holds it tight to the table, and says, for the ring, which spot is it in?
You didn't say I couldn't cheat, so well, first I'm gonna try to track it. And if I'm not confident, then
Sure.
yeah. All right. Dirty 20.
On your perception?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was fast. But you're pretty sure that it's in the middle.
I'm just gonna cast locate object and say that ball and
Okay. Now I thought with that it gives you like a general direction. I don't know if it would tell you. Let me see.
If the object is in motion, you know the direction. The spell can locate a specific object if you have seen it up close within 30 feet at least once. Yeah, I mean, if it doesn't do it, I guess what I thought it's gonna do, then that's
No,
fine.
that's fair. I'm just looking at it. Let me think. What would he do? Yeah, you can cast it. But kind of like I was talking about with Vaclav before, that the magic is like thicker here, and it's almost like more difficult to cast. So we'll give you an Arcana check of 9 in order to cast it.
Oh well, that is an 8. I will use my inspiration. All right, 23.
Perfect. Yeah, there's almost like a little field of the Fey magic that kind of like makes it difficult, and you were not expecting that. You were trying to like hide it a little bit, but you were able to successfully cast your locate object. And let's see, it's telling you about the and let's see, what would happen? Hang on, give me a second to think. It's pretty good.
He gave no rules, so Winter just
No. That's super fair. I mean, it's a carnival hawker, so
Probably didn't expect a high magic user.
well, it's mixed. So yeah, the cheating versus the cheaters is what I'm just thinking. Yeah. So you get locate object, and you don't get the sense that the ball is within 1,000 feet.
there is no ball anymore. You've cheated.
It's impossible. Choose one.
I can flip ball 3 over and there'll be no ball.
You can only choose one.
Then you need to step back way away from here. 10 feet that way.
Oh, this is my cart. Yeah, which cup is it under?
All right, we're done here. I pick up my feather fall wing and put it back on.
Yeah, he goes to snatch it first. Can you make a sleight of hand? That's a skill, right?
Yeah. My sleight of hand's not very good though.
Can he use like a deck save? No.
Ooh, that would work too. I like that.
Well, it's a natural 20.
Oh,
so if it's
damn.
28.
I rolled like a 25. So he goes and he like gets a little bit on there, and you get it first though completely. As he kind of like packs it. Whoa, that's not how we play. Who's next? Get out of here. And he goes to shove you away.
Well, so I noticed he was trying to come and take my ring, right?
Oh, 100%.
Well, then I'd swipe both rings. Right.
Oh, he has his on the table? Yeah, cool. Yeah. Go ahead and roll a sleight of hand for that.
No.
Nice try. He bats your hand away and grabs back his ring.
All right, yeah.
Oh, what? Go ahead.
I was going to say that would be like if he's trying to do it sneaky, right?
Yeah, I guess it would just be like a normal dex or acrobatics or.
Either way, it's the same.
I rolled like an 18, so I would much higher than
7. So
yeah, he pushes you away. Darn, it'd be funny. Like, I was hoping to steal your ring.
You're a cheater. Don't do this. And I'll just start announcing using thaumaturgy. Don't do this guy's game. He's cheating.
Yeah, you look back and he's already like gone. Perfect. Rosa, you were probably just watching that whole thing go down. I'm kind of imagining too.
Yeah, I had like walked up when like this stuff was going down. I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, I'm kind of pacing like 20 feet away, just kind of like doing the whole. I told myself I wasn't gonna get involved. This is Winter's choices. If this is what he wants to do, I will only get involved if. Like my head, I'm like, if the hawker like gets handsy or like, then if there's a kerfuffle, then I'll intercede. But otherwise, I'm gonna let Winter play this out. He deserves to figure it out on his own. Choices are made.
Perfect. Yeah. think after that's over, Rosa, you've found the location that they were seeking. Phoenix, do you go into the dance hall or anything, or do you just kind of like watch from the outside?
No, I'm just standing there, and like people that are walking by just see this kid talking to himself, but like
Oh, right.
legitimately having the air. And like Sparks and I are stoked right now. Like telling Sparks how uh that lady there, she wants to date me.
That's right.
And smiled at me, and then she gave me the sign. I'll be back. I'll be back.
Oh, now he's gonna come back a man.
Yeah.
So
The octaves.
Yeah, perfect. I think Loki, Vaclav, Meadows, and Osmos, you guys are going to enter the Lantern District without even any checks. You certainly immediately see Phoenix standing outside of the dancing hall, like staring. You can see there's like a little bit of drool dripping from the corner of his mouth as he's kind of like just staring into it. He does not seem like he's found any soul seers at this point.
Hey, kid, who's your
hey,
new friend?
I don't know her name, but she wants to date me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. She smiled.
Hey,
This.
hey, beautiful. What's your name?
Oh, God.
Gross.
Sure. What species was she, Travis?
She's halfling. Perfect.
That's funny. She kind of like dances up a bit. Rossus, who wants to know? And she kind of looks at you, Vaclav.
I go.
I step in front of Vaclav. Process. I like your hairy feet.
Now
So
we're
big.
demonetized. Thanks, Travis. She says, well, thank you. Want to dance?
Yeah.
And she kind of like takes your hand and then like leads you into the dance hall. She first though like just checks your coin pouch on the side. I don't think Phoenix would notice it, but I think Vaclav certainly would.
Right. I give you a thumbs up and she pulls it away.
Yeah. Thumbs up back.
Perfect.
I call her. I'm like, really, Vaclav? Classy.
I go.
But I do nothing to stop it.
I go. I'm sure we could find you a fella.
No thanks.
All right.
Perfect. Phoenix, can you make a perception check at disadvantage?
Not too shabby. That is a 17 at disadvantage.
Perfect. As you're dancing, you know, she's throwing you around and dancing together. You definitely feel like a pull on your like money pouch on your side as the kind of the dancing is going on.
My hand would immediately go to my side and to protect the pouch.
Perfect. Yeah. She kind of just ignores it and continues dancing and just tells you that she really likes your horns.
Okay. Yeah, but you like my beard?
Yeah, she kind of like runs her finger through your beard.
Yeah.
Such rich colors.
Yeah. Rich. Let's see. Where does he go from here? He doesn't really know the process here.
Right.
So,
Which is really funny, yeah.
he's like, so this
I'm gonna cast message. I'm gonna cast message and say
To Phoenix?
yeah.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say Tell her you want to go somewhere quiet.
So, what's her name? Osmos?
Rossus.
No.
Rosas. Rosas. My brother and I want to go somewhere quiet.
Your brother? That'll be extra.
You into that? He would never say that.
No.
He would say, "Yeah, my brother and I do everything together."
That's much better.
All right, I'm gonna take Osmos and Modus and say like, so let's go find your contact and unload this stuff.
Yeah, that's over in the Blackly Wheel Alley. We can do that quick if you want to join.
Sure, yeah. Modus, lead the way.
Perfect. Loki, do you join them?
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with them.
Rosa, you would see Loki, Vaklov, and that crew going through. It looks like they're passing through on the way to Black Wheel Alley. Would you stay in Lantern Tingle, or are you joining?
I trust Loki and Vaklov.
Well, mistake.
I know. But it's that or let the child or Winter do something silly. So I'm gonna kind of go in between both Winter and Phoenix, like maybe
Phoenix is gone.
Oh, I know, but like
Oh.
in your location,
Okay.
I need to be near them. So I'm just gonna maybe
Okay. Yeah, go.
purchase like a pretzel or something from there and just kind of
Yeah, there's some street meat, I'm sure, that you can
Yep.
purchase from a stall.
I cast a message at Rosa just before I go out of sight, and I say, don't mess this up for him.
I'm not in my head.
Oops.
Dan, so Sparks was already like looking over shoulders, and he's like, "They're cheating." Would Sparks have any kind of inclination that that Rosas might have nefarious intentions, like to gain the
And
person?
in like the game sense, he is like your brother. That's like your age and like level of maturity, right? So I was kind of more of the impression that he's very much out of his depth, where he knows like games and fairness, right? That's why he was like, that's cheating. But I don't think he would know necessarily what's going on here. Is kind of like what I was imagining, unless you would change that.
No, I just he's like an outsider. Like if he saw her legitimately trying to snag the wallet, then he would say something about that. But if it's
But
just,
but I think Phoenix saw that too.
it's dancing,
Yeah. Cool. Let's see. We're gonna go over with Loki, Vaklov, Meadows, Osmos. Winter, you would see them as well after your game. Would you join them if it looks like they're going to Black Wheel Alley? You also saw. Oh no, you have not found the seer or anything. You also saw Rosa like eating another big stick of meat after she had breakfast, which seems like, well, it's kind of like what she does, I guess. And so you would see her as well. So would you explore, hang out with Rosa, or go with the uncles, I guess? You know what I mean?
Yeah, if I don't find the place that we're looking for, the seer, then I would join Vaklov.
Cool. All right. Yeah, headed over into the Black Wheel Alley. Loki.
So are these Rangers?
This isn't the Rangers. This is crap. What would they be called? What do you call like the like they're like the fences? Like a cool name for like the ones that are doing the purchasing and selling. They would
Procurers, or I don't know.
procurers. They
I
are.
think that also means pimp.
Yeah.
Curators.
Curators? Did you say?
Yeah, I don't know if that's it.
Collectors, gentlemen.
Ooh, gentlemen. I'm gonna go with they're we're gonna no.
No?
Thinking
They have to be like a wall of respectability between the black market and the dwarves, right?
yeah. Okay, I like that. The gentleman. But they're gonna be the I want an adjective with them. So they're the golden gentlemen.
They all have tiny hands, orange skin.
Orange skin. Yeah. Yeah, he says, well, I have a contact within the Golden Gentleman that you'll be able to join, but you just don't say anything.
Sure. I'm known for my discretion, right, Loki?
Yeah, sure. This is gonna go well.
What are we not saying anything about?
Winter also.
Yeah, Winter's with too.
He's just saying let him take lead.
Just
Okay.
just listen, young one. Listen and learn.
All right. Let me know when you need my help.
Perfect. Meadows kind of like goes up to one of the buildings and kind of like leans against the wall, and kind of like directs the rest of you to kind of like do the same.
I will imitate that. Copy it.
Yeah. He kind of like knocks in a specific pattern on the wall there, and then part of the wall kind of like fades in and opens into like a small room. He says, "In quick."
I go in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
within
there you go.
in the inside, there's kind of like I'm thinking like a pawn shop style, like a big gate with like a little opening, and he says, "Osmos, what do you got for me?" And Osmos kind of like reaches down, puts his little pouch like through the through the little rotating capsule that kind of like makes it so it's tricky to go in, kind of like picturing like the Wire and some of those convenience stores. Kind of like passes it through, kind of like opens the bag. He's got like a big like wooden stick and kind of like sorts through it a little bit and says, "This will do nicely. Thank you." Who are the rest of these people? And Osmos kind of looks. Well, no, he doesn't look. He kind of just says, "They're entrepreneurs interested in getting started." And again, behind the counter, the golden gentleman kind of like looks, thinks, and says, "Well, keep an eye out for these." And he kind of puts a little written paper kind of like on the little rotating platform and kind of like spins it back around. Prices are up. Now get out. Pleasure doing business is what Osmos says, and then he kind of like pushes Meadows towards the door. Everybody that's in there, can you make a perception check? Put that in the chat.
If it matters, I got blindsight as well.
Mm-hmm.
I just got blinded, that's all. A 9 with a +8.
Yeah, Vaclav, Loki. You're kind of behind the counter. I think everybody can see there's like probably like a couple of like gilded chests like filled with and kind of like when he opens and counts out some coins to kind of put it back in, you notice like an enormous amount of like wealth that would be like back there. And I think Loki and Vaclav, you guys are really focused on that. Winter probably too, or maybe you're like my hoard is bigger than that, so you don't really care as much. So you're taking a little bit of a wider look, and you do see that there's a couple like jars kind of in the back, like that seem to be like filled with like some kind of formaldehyde. I'm thinking like mad scientist style. And it does seem like there's some kind of like little feet and hands possibly like floating around in there, but you just got like a short glimpse of it behind, like there was a curtain maybe in the back that was just kind of like moving in the breeze. Winter, you also got a sense that there was some kind of uh like the magic here is thick, and that there some kind of like illusions around the space of either the room being bigger than it is or smaller, or maybe someone else was in here watching. It was just like confusing with all the currents of magic that was like in that space, if that makes sense.
So it seems like because he saw Faye doing stuff like in the alley already. So does he think it's a Faye probably moving around?
um
Yeah, that's
it's a good
yeah.
question.
Winter's gonna assume.
Okay, yeah,
Faye.
maybe.
When I see the big golden chest of gold, I'm going to involuntarily give a low whistle.
Yeah. Cool. When you do that, Osmos, Meadows, and the Golden Gentleman all freeze, and the Golden Gentleman inside immediately, get out now! And he kind of pulls up like a huge crossbow and like aims it at you immediately. He looks like he's going to fire, but I'll give a chance for anybody to act before that's happening. Actually, if you want to just roll initiative for me, and then that will help me do an order. Force you guys a little time pressure. Put that into chat.
Am I rolling initiative here, or am I?
No, your initiative's been taken away by by Rosses. Okay, looks like. All right, I can do. Oops.
What does he look like? He's pointing it just at me and Vaclav because we're the ones who like saw that, or was it?
Oh, and he's pointing directly at Vaclav, and it seems like directly tied to the whistle.
What would I do? No, I would just say, hey, just admiring your.
Oh, let me go into initiative. Sorry.
Sure.
Cool. So I have. Are you first? Oh, no. I don't think so.
I doubt it.
Winter, Vaclav, Loki, right?
Yeah.
Winter, Loki. So let's see. Winter got 1. What'd you get, Loki? 9. Oh,
9.
Then cool. So I have my little order just so we can track it. Winter, Osmos / Meadows, they'll go together. I have my little tracker right next to it. Golden Gentleman, Vaclav, Loki. Winter, you kind of see the Golden Gentleman. And I don't have quite a map for this little space, but it's pretty tight, so you can see it, but it's well protected between the counter. The Golden Gentleman is raised like a crazy large crossbow with some kind of glowing bolt already loaded, aimed directly at Vaclav with looks like the intention to fire.
The door behind us, does it have an obvious like handle to open it and get out?
I would, yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Then Winter is going to open that and grab Vaclav's collar and run out and say, well, that was one of the 3 rules. Why don't you listen?
Perfect. Vaclav, do you allow yourself to be pulled or do you resist?
Nope. I resist.
You resist. Perfect. Let's do opposed athletics.
Yeah, sure.
If you're going to continue pushing Winter.
Not. Oh, if he's resisting,
you would just stop,
and I can't move him. I would let him go.
Got it.
And walk out. Yeah.
Okay, cool. But you do walk out. You take Snowfall with you, I assume.
Yeah, Snowfall and I are outside, ready to run.
Cool. Let's see. Osmos and Meadows are next. They are going to. They're both gonna like pull a necklace, a charm out, and like hold it kind of in front of them as they kind of like seem to focus on a particular charm that they're holding. Cool. Golden Gentleman. He's gonna fire his crossbow at
Okay.
Vaclav. What's your armor class?
13.
Okay. Hits.
If it hits, then
Thank you.
that's gonna trigger silvery barbs, and they'll have to re-roll.
Sure. Make a Arcana check of 9 in order to cast Silvery Barbs.
Wonderful time to waste a 20.
Nice. Okay, and then I have to re-roll. Is that right?
Yes.
Right.
Yes, you have to re-roll and use the lower roll.
Perfect.
And then, I'm gonna let Vaclav have the. Do I want to do that? No, I'm gonna take the advantage.
Got it.
Next one.
Perfect. The bolt hits and does 6 piercing damage.
That's it.
And as it hits, it also explodes in like a fiery and holy fire that kind of like engulfs the space within the like outer area of the little room. So Vaclav and Loki, can you make a Constitution saving throw?
Dan, is there a boom or something that is associated with that?
This is like a holy fire explosion. So it certainly would be very loud within the space.
So yeah, probably right. Yeah.
I would think so. Cool. Vaclav, you save. Loki, you fail. Let me roll my dice. Wow, I rolled very well. That's nice. That is 39 damage. And what's the holy damage called?
Radiant.
Radiant. Thank you. Radiant damage. And it's half on a save. So Vaclav, you'd take half.
Okay.
And
One
Dan,
second, sorry. Meadows and Osmos are also like engulfed in the fire, but it seems like they're both able to save. Seems like somehow their charms helped, but Meadows falls unconscious, and Osmos looks incredibly injured. What do we say when they're like below 25%?
Bloodied below 50.
Yeah, what is it?
There's a term for under 25 though. I just can't remember what it is.
Bloodied is 50.
I was like, is it near death? It could just be near death.
Yeah.
Perfect. Winter, you kind of escaped the room.
Yep.
Yeah. And did you leave the door open or did you close it behind you?
He wouldn't have left it fully open. It would have been like partially ajar, and he was standing like outside, probably a couple feet away, ready
Perfect.
to,
Yeah, you
run.
would have seen like the radiant fire kind of like spray out, and you would have heard a pretty large, like a sharp report, like a bang, kind of like coming from inside for sure. Rosa, you're asking about it. You can certainly make a perception check. The door is mostly closed, but I think you'd still have a chance of hearing it. We're going to say like a DC 15 based on the distance. And it's also loud over there.
right.
What'd you say,
no,
Travis?
Not
She's been trying to say something for a bit.
Oh,
but-
sorry. Go ahead.
But what were you trying to get out? You've been trying to chime in for like 5 times.
no. This was it. It was,
Okay.
but no, I don't perceive it. I rolled a 3 on the dice.
Oh,
I'm good.
sorry. Yeah, no, I did get that you wanted to be able to hear it. Yeah. And you were also expressed that you wanted to overwatch the whole situation. So it makes sense. Cool. Then with that, Um, Perfect. He would
Does he
then
make-
yell, "Get out!" And go to like pull down like the curtain that he's going to start pulling down, like that, like covers the bars of his like shop. But he's only able to start doing that. Vaclav, over to you.
Okay. Could you kind of explain the room a little bit?
Yeah, it's just kind of like a small little entry. I'm picturing like the convenience store in like a real rough part of like Baltimore, like from the Wire idea, where
Yeah.
there's not like spaces to stand, not a lot to do stuff. You just kind of come in, do your business real quick. Probably like maybe 15 by 10, real tight with that like hidden door on the outside. Are you looking for anything else in particular?
Said hidden door on the outside.
Remember,
Was
he
that-
had to knock to make
Oh,
the door
okay.
appear. Yeah.
Is there like how, if he wanted to come into this area where I am, how would he do it?
That's a good question. I'm not sure he would. Well, it's probably like part of the wall is probably like locked that might like slide open. But it would be like pretty well sealed with probably like a couple of deadbolts, if that makes sense.
Sure.
So you could certainly like try to force your way in or something. And it might even have one of those like beams that kind of like you lay across it. So it would be like
Sure.
heavily reinforced. Yeah.
Sure. So yeah, he blows up the room and everybody in it just because I whistled and I go, what the hell? Get over here! And I'm going to cast command. So he needs to make a will save.
Oh, cool. What's
or a
your
wisdom
DC?
save. 16.
Rolled 17, so he's able to save.
Okay. I'm gonna have what, a move action left, or a bonus action rather.
Mhm.
So yeah. So since he doesn't come to me, I'm gonna go to him. So oh, I can't cast 2-leveled spells though.
Unfortunately not.
Yeah. All right. So yeah. Um, I guess can I pull Mados outside?
Certainly.
He's unconscious, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'll pull him outside.
Cool. And then end your turn?
Yeah.
Cool. Loki, you're inside with Osmos.
Yeah, I'll take Osmos and I'll drag him outside. And do I want to just leave it at that?
I want to keep a leg in the illusionary wall.
Sweet. Like to prop the door open from closing? Sweet.
Yeah, I mean, like you said that the wall became non-corporeal, basically, right?
More like that the edges of the wall, like the door appeared and then it was able to open.
Okay. Yeah,
but
I
it
wanna
could
keep
be
a foot-
either way.
I want to keep a foot in the door.
Got it. That makes sense. Cool. And
I'm
kind of
gonna
brought him
do it.
out.
5 feet of Vaclav.
Got it. Perfect. Cool. Back up to you, Winter. Actually, before the beginning, Winter, can you make a quick perception check?
17.
17. You were talking about we were talking about like the magical essences kind of like swirling around on the inside of that space. Now that you're out here, it seems like they're swirling around deeply, and it seems like there's like the magic is like heavy and syrupy around you, and it seems like there's like the barrier between where you are now and the Feywild is thin, and like there's a burst of fey magic that kind of appears by the party, and there are immediately 3 flying little sprite creatures with huge oversized fangs in their mouth that look like they're going to dive at the party. Actually, in fact, they would. So give me 1 second to put them in. They're going to be green. Oops, 1 second. And they, we're gonna do that. Okay, cool. Based on like how we are, we're kind of around. They're all going to go on Vaclav and attempt to like bite a chunk of his flesh as they kind of like cry out in this little high-pitched, cute voice, and then fly at him and bite. Vaclav, your armor class is still 12.
13.
13. Cool. The first one gets a solid bite on you and does 9 piercing damage.
I will explode.
Oh, that's the make a saving throw. Hellish rebuke.
Hellish rebuke, yeah. Dex 16.
Cool. Fails.
Right. He will take a little bit of fire damage. Ten and 5. 15 fire damage.
15. Cool. That sprite kind of like bursts into flame and kind of falls to the ground.
I go, come on, who wants some more?
Perfect.
Tasty.
The second sprite goes to bite at you and gets a
how
solid
much-
chunk of your armor. But
Sorry, how much
doesn't.
damage was the first bite?
9.
No.
And the third sprite goes to fly at you again, and this time does bite on you, Vaclav, and gets a nice big 11 damage.
Yeah.
This time seems to get a little bit of its venom in you. Can you make a Constitution saving
one-
throw? Yep.
Wait. For the last one, silvery barbs will go off again and make him attempt the attack again.
Cool. It does fail the second time.
All right, so I don't take that damage.
That's correct.
All right.
A little silvery barb flies out and moves it. Cool.
Nice.
Then, yep, we'll head over to Winter's
Thanks,
turn.
Loki.
Winter's gonna try to like hold his hands up, and he probably doesn't know a ton of Sylvan just yet, but he's gonna try to say in Sylvan, I want to help you. I want to help the Fae.
Sure. Can you make a persuasion at disadvantage?
All right, that's 2.
That's a 2. Yeah. They don't seem to respond. But you hear maybe a word that might mean whistler.
Yeah. Yeah, Vaclav, they're mad at you because you whistled.
Always the perceptive one.
Yep. And then Vaclav seems like he's enjoying this, so I'm just gonna let him do his thing and pass my turn.
Perfect. Cool. Osmos is going to take the. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, from the silvery barbs, Vaclav's got the advantage on this one.
Next.
He has an advantage on his next attack or saving throw.
Got it. Osmos is going to attempt to take the dodge action and kind of like hide behind someone that's near him. Says, "Oh, this is how it ends. I know it. I know it. I shouldn't have trusted brothers." You kind of hear him say, "Golden Gentleman." You kind of, let's see. He's going to try to close the door, but how would he do that with it? Get your foot out of the door. You can hear him like throw something at the door, but it's not hard enough to like push your leg out, if that makes sense.
Didn't he pull down the curtain?
Yeah, I guess he just pulled down the curtain. That's true, but his door is open, so screw it. Yep, that makes sense. Pull down his curtain, and you've got your door in there. You're
Maybe he's
in
like
there.
peeking out the bottom.
Yeah, well, I think he's like throwing something at the door, so he's just like trying to get you to close it because he sees your
Okay.
leg, but he's not like, not coming out and pushing on it. Cool.
All
Over
right.
to you, Vaclav.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna form blazing sword.
Yep.
So let's see. I'll call. What would be appropriate for these guys? Like a tennis racket?
a racquetball or what's the one with the birdie?
Fly swatter.
Yeah. Let's see. It would be something quick and light, I think. So a rapier
Sure.
and attack with advantage on my first attack. Yeah. So 19 plus 8 is like 27.
I'll certainly hit.
All right. And so 7 regular, I guess, like slashing damage, and 3 life drain.
Yeah. That will seem to kill one of the other sprites. Which one are you attacking?
I don't care.
Yeah,
Whatever,
that
they're all
makes
the
sense.
same. Yeah.
Yep.
So I heal 3. And then my second attack at the other one. I missed. So yeah, I'm whacking at these things as they're flying around me and going, knock it off, get away, get away. I just whistled. What's the problem with you? And I got a bunch of temporary hit points when I cut that thing down.
Perfect. Yeah, Loki.
Yes, left.
So the one that's still out, I call out. What would I say? I've seen him swat away mosquitoes with more dignity than you, and cast vicious mockery at him.
Sure thing. Fails.
What does vicious mockery do at this level? Oh, it's 2d4s. Okay. So it's 6 damage, and it has disadvantage going forward.
Perfect. That is barely enough to kill that one as well. Cool. They kind of all fall to the ground. Combat ends, and Vaclav starts getting beaten. Or, yeah, we'll go back up to the top with that. Winter, are you up to anything next?
Yeah, he's gonna say, well, Vaclav, you can go maybe accept a gift and make a promise as well if you want to break all the rules.
I got me.
And Winter is gonna take Snowfall and go back to find Rosa. Oh, I guess no.
Hey, can you help Madoff?
Pick up Meadows and start carrying him off.
Yeah, for sure.
Loki can heal, and
He knows that Rosa can too, but yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
Is it my turn?
Osmos would say, did you get them, the sprites?
I go, yeah, no problem.
Quick, hand me them.
What?
They're fresher or worth more.
I go, that guy just blew you up. You want to talk to him again?
He was just defending his shop. Quick, hand it to me. And I'll over to you, Vaclav.
I go, Well, this is what I think of the service here, and I'm gonna make a big fart noise and cast sneaking cloud into the into
Into the
store.
shop.
Yeah.
And that makes that like incapacitates people that are in the cloud, right?
No, well, it just it means they can only do like a bonus action or
Yeah.
yeah.
It doesn't like kill them or hurt them. I think it just makes
That's
them.
correct.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
makes sense.
And it also sucks.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Can you make that Arcana of 8?
yeah. Yep, easily.
Perfect. Cool. Yeah. Do you keep your foot in there as well?
No, I'm gonna go ahead and close the door after I cast the stinking cloud.
I got it. Perfect. Yeah, you can see Osmos he's like feeling around for one of the sprites, and he's not quite able to find one. Loki, you up to anything?
I'm just gonna cast Mass Healing Word on all of this, and it will do. What does this one do? 2d4 plus spellcasting. Okay, so
Ooh, good roll.
wow. So plus 5 more, so 13 points of healing for
Yeah.
all of us, including our 2 NPCs.
What's the range on that? Because I think Winter was moving away, so I think it should be more than 30 or 60, right?
Yeah, it's 60.
Oh yeah. So it'll certainly hit Meadows as well. So he'll wake up in your arms, Winter. Perfect. Then with that, Winter, you're gonna reconnect with Rosa. Kind of like heading over to the lantern tangle. Rosa, there does sound like there's some kind of like fighting or something. Maybe your ears perked up at like something, but you didn't quite catch the explosion. But you see Winter running towards you, carrying Meadows, who seems like he is burned by like heavenly fire. But he seems to be like coughing and waking up.
I'm like, and Winter, are you actually running or are you walking fast? Like,
Right.
Probably walking fast, yeah. And he would be on the back of Snowfall. So Snowfall would be.
Are you flying then,
carrying
or are
him,
you walking?
like kind of a jogging.
Got it.
Like yeah. I'll say, Rosa, Vakov's picking fights with shopkeepers and sprites. You better go stop him from doing that.
I'm like, of course he is. Yeah. What else is new? Is he okay?
I mean, he's bleeding a little bit, but I think he's fine. And I don't think Osmos likes us anymore. He was murmuring he shouldn't have trusted his brothers.
Oh, and you've got Meadows, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, Meadows, are you okay?
I seem to be all right. I think the shopkeeper took a little bit of dislike to your friend after drawing the sprites to his establishment.
He drew the sprites to the establishment.
Yes.
He whistled. It sounds like he might do the other things that he's not supposed to as well.
I mean, it is.
It's expressly forbidden.
I know. That's what I was telling him. But he doesn't listen to me.
Phoenix, can you make a perception check?
Yes.
Because I feel like your family being in trouble, I feel like would cut through a lot of things if you happen to catch them out of the corner of your... What?
22.
Yeah. You can see Winter. You kind of catch Winter Rosa out on the streets from like a window in the middle of your dancing. And it looks like Winter is holding another tiefling and they seem like worried a bit. So you definitely would have an opportunity to rejoin if you wanted.
Phoenix, come back to bed.
Okay.
So I'd be like,
He's trapped.
wait here.
His little brain.
Get right back.
No, stay.
And no, family first. Sorry. I'll be right back though. Okay, stay here. Bye.
Yeah, as you're
Be right
going,
back.
she's going to do another quick little grab on your coin purse. I just want to see if you're able to notice. Let me see. Can you make a perception check? It's going to be
15.
a 15. Ooh, what is that? Means ties go to the player or the one being affected, right?
Guys go to defense or whatever. Yeah.
Defense.
he
Yeah,
gets
so
5.
she goes to grab. You do catch her. You catch like her fingers kind of going into your coin purse as you're turning.
Okay, so her fingers go
Because
into
you've
the coin
succeeded
purse.
your perception. You caught it as she's taking a couple gold coins for herself.
I will smack her hand. Ruckus! How dare you? I thought we had something special.
Is it a
Got
backhand?
Can you make your sleight of hand? I want to see if you're able to, if she's able to keep. Oh, I rolled a 1. Never mind. You easily smack her hand away, and then she like feigns like horrible pain as you like say those things to her.
Nice.
I just tripped and fell. I was dancing.
Hey, Susie,
Phoenix,
how
come
could
back
you?
quickly. Come back.
I'll be back in a few minutes. And we'll discuss this further. And I will go to help.
Perfect.
Can I come walking out of the alley? Brushing sprites off.
So my question: do you help Osmos find the sprites? What do you do when he is clearly searching for them?
I kick the sprites under a wagon or something.
Got it. So you make it like hard for him to find them.
Yeah, and I'm gonna grab them and I go, let's go.
No, quick! No, I have to grab them. All that money. He's gonna try to pull and like try to search, but you can easily overpower him if you choose to.
We've got money, brother. Come on.
Oh, okay. Loki, you're also
Burned
there.
him up anyway.
Sorry, what'd you say, Kevin?
Burned him up anyway.
Oh, only one of them, but yeah, you can certainly say that. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, what a shame! What a waste. And he like gets led back to the rest of the party, and you guys kind of meet in an alley, kind of between the two portions of town, between the two districts. At least Oswald says, well, at least I got my payment out first. This will be expensive. I'll have to find another Golden Gentleman connection, but it's worth it. And he does go, and Meadows, you're okay, because he's conscious again. And Meadows kind of like glares at you, Vaclav. He seems to be pretty upset with you.
What happened out here?
Vaclav doing Vaclav things.
It's typical family stuff.
Let's talk to that seer really fast before we go do our other stuff.
Yeah, hello. That's what I was on my way to do.
It seemed like you were busy.
I can't help it if I'm a very attractive tiefling.
I found out what happens when you whistle, guys.
What happens? Show us.
If fairies show up and bite you, and I show them one of the bite marks.
Yeah. There's like a lot of little sharp teeth, like a little miniature shark bite is kind of what I imagine.
Uh-huh.
Cool. All right, off to the seer.
Off to the seer. Perfect. Sorry, give me one more second. Andy got me some coffee. Quick bio break, and then we'll find the seer.
I literally fell asleep. Sitting there, I was just like, I went to sleep at 3.
Why?
I was just all fired up from the awesome night. I mean, I was dozing off and on, you know, but
Right.
oh, thank God I'm not doing anything. I'm baby. Thank God, there's nothing there.
Oof. Cool. All right, Rosa, you're the only one that I believe found the Sears location. Do you lead the party towards it?
Yeah, as they're like walking the wrong direction, I'm like, you guys, it's this way.
Yeah, I'm literally walking off confidently,
Mm-hmm.
even though I have no idea where it is, and it's the wrong way.
And I lead them to her.
Oh yeah. So guys, I forgot.
Yeah, we'll put her spot over here. What's her name? Inevi.
To remind you guys, I got a hard out at 1.
Oh, okay. It was I couldn't remember if it was hard out or 1 o'clock was reflection.
Like initially, I was thinking, oh, around 1, but it's definitely 1 o'clock. I need to.
Okay. Yeah, we should be okay. I don't think this will take too long, so we'll see. Cool. Rosa, yeah, you come up as I delete Rosa from the map. Rosa's dead. She's gone. Just kidding. You head up to the tent. It's a pretty smallish tent, kind of in the back. You recall that the sign kind of had some misspellings on it, and it did say Soul Seer on the sign.
I don't. Here it is, guys, and I'm like, they can't even spell. But I don't enter because I know Phoenix and.
Maybe it's a fetish then. She wants to see her souls.
Is it like tent? Like, is there an actual door, or is it just like a?
Probably like a
flap,
tent
or-
flap, I guess. I don't know how those. It's like one of those classic circus tents. Is kind of what I'm imagining. So,
I go in.
yeah. Inside there is like it's surprisingly dark, and yet well, more like dark, like the sun doesn't come in, but there are like tea lights and candles everywhere, kind of like surrounding the interior space into like that makes this beautiful kind of like glowy spot. And there's like a little carpet kind of in the middle, and there is a fire genasi that's kind of sitting cross-legged kind of in the center. She looks like much larger than a typical fire genasi, like a very just big boned and like heavy set, as she kind of like sits there, and her eyes kind of like turn to you, Winter, as you open the flap to the side. She says,
Can we
help?
"Welcome."
Yeah, do you know what language she or what genocide or whatever genasi?
I don't
usually
know
speaks?
actually, but I think Tabby or Travis might know. You guys play them, right? Is there like a Genasi language, or no?
If there is, it'd be primordial probably because they're elemental.
Ooh, I like
But
that.
But I think they're also a diaspora.
So they kind of speak whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know that. So
Do we
although
all fit
Aquan
in?
Looks like it might be pretty tight. It's not like designed for groups of what is this, 8?
Yep. But yeah, I guess I'll just speak in common if that's what she's speaking.
Mhm.
Although primordial includes Aquan, so she can you communicate with ones that know the difference? So I guess I'll just use Aquan then.
Isn't Aquan the water language?
Yeah, but
Yes.
primordial, they're different. What are they called? Different accents, different dialects, but you can understand each other in them.
Well, it says there's like a primordial language, but there's like a different piece of the primordial dialect.
Yeah, it says
Primordial is described as a guttural language with harsh syllables and hard consonants, reflecting their elemental heritage.
So it sounds like she would likely speak or be familiar with Ignan, which is a dialect of primordial.
Yeah, she's fire, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
it says creatures that know one of these dialects can communicate with those that know a different one.
Do you know primordial?
It goes up awkward.
Aquan, we all know.
Oh, isn't it Alrin, which is a dialect of primordial?
I think that's the air one, isn't it?
Primordial Auran is air, Aquan's water, Ignan
Oh.
is
So Aquan is
fire.
a dialect of primordial?
Yes. Yeah, there are 4 dialects of primordial.
Jesus, I didn't know that.
Not me either.
I thought Aquan was like its own specific thing.
No, it's primordial.
Okay, cool. So it's like Spanish and like Italian kind of a thing. So it's like or no,
Yeah,
more
probably.
like just okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, got it. Did not know that.
Then just I'll but yeah, I'll say what do you know about oh, hello, I'm Winter. What do you know about
Welcome.
these soul binding things that the dwarves do here?
Sure.
with
So
papers?
I'm kind of imagining you enter and you start talking, and then everyone else kind of comes in behind you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As you're okay, perfect, and you're like, no, everyone as everyone's like kind of filing in. Okay, cool. Give me a second. I'm just gonna build a little, fill a little space of her tent. Let's see, probably still smaller than that. And we've got kind of our candles all over the place, and she is kind of like in the middle over here on her little carpet. We'll just go a little south of that. So let's see, Winter, you kind of like walked in and started talking to her. She's got her big pretty carpet in the middle over here that she's kind of sitting on. Perfect. Does Snowfall go in with you?
Oh yeah.
Perfect. Cool. As you're starting to talk, who else is going in? Oh, go ahead,
Out
Tabby.
here. I'm like, well, no, Snowfall can stay out here, Winter.
Cool. You
She
go
does
in.
everything with me.
Everybody's going in, I'm kind of imagining.
Yeah, I'm in there.
Cool. I'll put everybody in. Go ahead and put yourself in a different spot if you'd like. So it is a little tight. Well, welcome one and all. My lucky day, it looks like.
I kind of must
Yep.
Snowfall out of the way.
Yeah. I've never done a soul reading for a dragon before.
Oh, well, your lucky day, you might get to do 2. And Winter's gonna go right into that. Well, what do you know about the soul binding of the papers that the dwarves use? That sounds like nefarious.
Soul binding and souls, well, those are my specialties, of course. I know all there is to know and more.
But if you know more than all there is to know, that means there's more to know then, right?
There's always more to know.
So
Insight.
Winter just shuts down.
Yeah. He doesn't do very well in the Wheel Harbor.
but then Yeah.
But then and that's when Loki pushes them out of the way, just like he did with Winter, or just like he did with Snowfall. Sorry, Tabby, you said something, or you were rolling
Insight for
into what?
for
What are
that.
you looking to gain?
Oh, does she actually know all she knows?
She certainly seems.
Yeah.
What's your roll?
I was 17.
17.
And I was rolling same thing, Dan, a 22, because like literally, that's my thing. You know, I was like, she's gonna help us
Yeah,
do this thing.
for sure. She certainly seems to think so. She is not setting out to lie to anyone.
Okay.
Not yet.
Who are you here for? A reading of the cards or a look into the crystal ball?
We're here to protect our souls.
Aren't we all here for that?
Yes, but we have to go get a binding over at the Stone Ledger, and we don't want our souls to be stolen.
Ooh, by the
So-
dwarves? I wouldn't.
We were told, yeah.
The
So
dwarves
we're
are not
told
good
that
stewards of their souls.
They're not.
They trade them with wanton free will. I think souls are worth more than that.
Oh, we
Told
do
you,
too.
Phoenix. And everybody else.
Quiet, Winter.
It's a bad
Can't you
idea.
see the child is doing some business here? We hear that you have tinctures that can protect our souls from being bound.
Tinctures. Tinctures
Yeah,
would maybe help. They would not stop a bound soul from a dwarven bureaucrat.
Oh, what would?
Souls are wispy, tricksy things, especially here in the Feywild. Maybe instead of shielding your soul, move it or transfer it.
Sounds very simple and straightforward. Let's do it.
Of course. Would you like a reading?
I don't know the process. Could you explain it to me?
Sure.
He
Sit.
doesn't really read much yet.
Take souls so that we could go get the paperwork, so that we could go save our friend, so that we could get our souls back.
You do a lot of thinking about your soul for someone so young. You have such a life ahead. Don't worry yourself. Go play.
You have no idea. And I'm about to get married too, so we need to make this happen quickly.
Well, congratulations on the nuptials.
Wait,
Who is the lucky young lady?
Process. We have some issues. She tried to steal from me, but we're gonna shake it out.
Sometimes relationships can be have a strong basis of money sharing, right?
Hey, kid, you're not supposed to fall in love.
What? I'm not in love. You're silly. You're in love. He loves Lydia. Okay, there, it's out.
Oh, the princess.
I'll do one of your readings.
Of course. Have a seat. What would you like to know?
How can I grow dragon wings?
Ooh. Have a seat here.
So-
That's where we start, Winter. That's where we're going.
Words.
Clearly the most important things. That why would anything else matter, right? She kind of directs you. There's like a spot on her carpet that seems like the patterns kind of like feed into like a particular little tuffet, like a little pillow. She kind of like directs
Yeah,
you
I'll
to
sit
sit there. Perfect.
Okay.
Now, before my reading, you must give something in trade before the reading will begin.
Hmm.
What would you have to set? Which memory?
Memory. What do
Of
you
course.
mean by memory?
I can take a memory from your life, and I'll use that to power my reading. The more intense the memory, the more powerful the reading.
Memory. As in like, do I keep the memory?
Well, it wouldn't be a trade if you kept it.
So I give it up forever?
I'll have it, so it's not gone.
No, I won't have it.
That is how trades go.
Are you a fairy? You have
No.
to tell us if you're a fairy.
I'm not a fairy. I would not be allowed to be on the space of Wheel Harbor if I was. See, all 10 fingers.
Okay.
Winter. He's gonna say, I'll have to think about that. I don't know if I want to give up a memory.
Stands up. Actually, I'll think about that.
Yeah.
Of course, young one. Your memories are very valuable. You don't have many. I don't blame you.
Well, mine aren't very valuable. I have a lot. So
Yeah.
too many. Too many, some might say.
We could solve this whole problem right now if you just give up the memory of Lydia, and then voila, problem solved.
Phoenix, no.
Well, I think it's a good
No.
idea. Look at the pain that Baklov has because he's so deeply in love and tormented by Lydia, who's going to marry someone else in a week and a half.
God. Wow.
All right, lay it on me. What's going to happen?
What would you like to? What memory would you give up?
Oh, I get to choose?
You do.
Oh. Let's see. What's a humiliation that's happened to me recently?
Oh,
Recently?
yeah, that's a little specific.
Recently. I mean, you just whistled outside. That was pretty humiliating. But don't forget that, because then you'll do it again.
The letter that you wrote, the last letter you wrote to Lydia.
I don't have that memory.
Oh, that's true. I didn't record.
Yeah, the last fight I had with her. You can take that.
Okay. Perfect. It just says.
So the last time they talked.
I think it was right.
Thumbs up, like, you don't
Yeah,
give
I
a
think
fuck
so.
about
Yeah, she kind of like reaches out and kind of like seems to like almost pull and like ease the memory like from your mind, and you kind of like lose a grip of it, and it comes a little bit fuzzy in your memory as she kind of like takes it and says, "This one is a powerful one. You have quite a tumultuous relationship with this Princess Lydia. How would you like me to direct my reading? Would you like to know something or see the future or the past?"
Yeah, the future, I guess. We're gonna try to make some allies, I guess, pretty soon. Tell me, something useful about that.
Yes. Let me seek the knowledge of that. And she kind of like leans back, and like the fire that's kind of like on her body kind of like always burns a little bit. You kind of notice the flames of her all of her candles kind of like grow bigger and brighter and like more erratic as they jump around, and there's almost like that dense magic again kind of like swirls around in the space. And yeah, you're asking about the allies. What would she be saying? She'd be saying, you will seek allies in the forest and in the basements, and they will come from places that you don't expect. Seek them, and they will do as you need, but there is a hidden danger within the tower. Something great seeks your death. Don't go to the upper floors. What else would she say? She's kind of thinking. She says, I see Lydia is there and is not there. That is up to you. The future is uncertain. In the barrier between you and Lydia is a wall made from you, she says. And let's see. What else?
That's what Rosa says.
That's what my therapist says too. Yeah. What else is she saying about the allies? She would say that I see the deep tight knit that you have from your chosen family. Many envy that. Hold to it tight and never let go. And then she kind of would like fade back into the present. That was intense, she says.
We
Oh,
are in a tent.
Yeah, for me. Nice. Yeah, for me too,
Boo.
sister. All right.
Do me, do me, do me, do me.
Of course, young one, have a seat.
Sit down.
Do you have a memory?
I do have a memory. I have a memory of when my parents were like, let Phoenix go travel with the family for experience in life. But I know they were just trying to get rid of me because I can be a handful.
That is a powerful memory. It may change you if it disappears.
I know. I'm like, Phoenix, are you sure you want to let go of that memory?
Why don't you take the one about Rosa walking in on you?
Rosa walking in on
Oh, that one's already gone.
never happened.
Sure.
Oh yeah, you were just hot.
Okay, that's a great memory to give up.
Rosa's like, me too, please.
I'd sign up for this as well.
Give up the memory of when Rosa misinterpreted what I was doing with my favorite sock.
Great. Thanks for
She's
double
like,
demonetizing us today, Travis.
She's like, not as powerful of a memory, but
Yeah, it is strong, but not as powerful. I will take it.
Okay.
And she kind of reaches and coaxes it out. What do you wish to know? What do you wish to see?
I wish to know is our plan. I wish to know if the dwarves are secretly trying to ambush us and arrest us, or are we legitimately gaining access to the tower?
To the tower?
Yes.
Yeah. Let me see what is hidden beyond the veil.
Okay.
And she goes to kind of seek again and search out. She says, the dwarves, they do not wish all of you harm. One of you much more than others. Their plan seems to be related to paperwork and trapping more than outright murder. Though one, I can see him beheaded in front of a crowd as well, if some choices befall you.
They wish.
Oh. Well, sounds like it's been nice knowing you, Vaclav.
Yeah, fair.
There is always an end that follows a beginning.
That is very profound.
There's a season turn. Yeah.
So we're not doing this paperwork thing. Well, I'm not doing it. You guys can do it, I guess, if you want to get trapped.
that's not exactly what she said, Winter.
That's exactly what she said. Paperwork and trapping. I heard that.
If anybody knows exactly what somebody said, it's Winter.
Exactly.
Is that all that brings you to my humble tent today? You had questions about souls. Do you still entertain those?
It doesn't matter if they're trying to trap us. We don't need to protect our souls because we won't be doing anything with them.
But if they got a hold of us somehow, can they do that even if we don't want them to?
Souls are a tricky thing. Souls can be forced, but it's much harder than when souls are given easily.
Oh, so I just have to not let them. That's easy.
I would say, remember though, that a soul can be tricked or switched or moved. Instead of, if paperwork is searching for a soul, that may work instead of your soul.
Well, do you have any?
I have one, and I'm not willing to trade it.
I thought maybe you had some in the back.
I do not deal in deep soul magic like that, though I may know where you could get some.
Where?
The Golden Gentleman.
Mhm. There are those who procure things that should not be procured. They may have some souls. And she says exactly, the Golden Gentleman. Sounds like you're already acquainted with them.
Yeah, we've met.
Or you could go hunt your own. There are rituals to extract souls that I've heard.
All right, let's talk turkey. Do you have the true name of a night hag?
She
True name of a night hag.
yeah, she kind of like looks to you and says, "What is a true name anyway? Here in the Feywild, true names speak of many things.
You're
Truth
such a
and
fairy.
lies."
You're such a fairy.
You're such a fairy.
Obvious
Clock, clock.
fairy.
We don't use that kind of terminology. She's of the Fae.
That is all I will have to say. She kind of looks to you, Vaclav. And I think I hear them calling for you. Your time is up here.
Do we hear anything?
No.
Who's calling for Vaclav?
Maybe
Good
his
old winter.
Yeah, first living to winter.
I don't hear it.
If it was there, I would hear it. I'm really good at hearing
I'm
things.
extremely good at hearing.
Yeah. I don't.
She'd be like, she would say, "I think it's your ancestors that are calling you out of the tent."
That makes no sense. You're strange. And then he's gonna walk out.
Yeah, got it.
I go, thanks, lady. Enjoy the memory, especially about the sock.
God.
Sock.
How do they know?
Ask Rosa.
Perfect. Is everyone heading out, or any last? Yep. All right. That's probably a good time to stop based off of our timing then. Grab everybody except for Inevi and heading out.
Exactly. We started this session.
Yeah. I'm going to turn my little share off if I can find the button. Cool. Yeah. So I'd be curious, a quick little Rosebud Thorn, and also like what is next, just to make sure that I plan appropriately, because I think I totally planned wrong this time, but that's okay.
We just
I mean,
didn't get moving.
I don't know how often you plan right. I don't know if there is a planning right
fair.
for us.
Right. All right, I'll go. Rose. Rose was all of the like cool interactions with the NPCs. This is a very fun session. and even though I didn't get to fight, it was still fun doing all of our stuff. And Bud is knowing now that we definitely are just going to the Feywild and screw the paperwork, and we got to do something else. And Thorn is that we just ended up literally exactly where we started 3 hours ago, and that was we're going to the Feywild. So, but that's only a Thorn because it was just because I have to say a Thorn. Like, I really thought this was a lot of fun, and we did eliminate something. I mean, everyone in the party except for Phoenix was like, no, the paperwork's a terrible idea. And Phoenix was like, no, I'm certain the paperwork is the way to go. So, and still could be wrong. Maybe they're not trying to trap all of us. They're just after Vaklov. I don't know, but definitely think we're not going that direction. So that's that.
Do you ever play the game?
Play the game was fucking whistling.
Oh.
Just reaction, like not intentionally whistling. That was classic. Great spice there, Ian. And that's it, right?
Yeah.
We'll play the game. Yeah, cool.
Sweet. Thanks, Travis.
So my rose was exploring Wheel Harbor. Because you see that map and you're like, well, I need to go check some stuff out. That looks cool, exciting. So yeah, I enjoyed that. I'm glad we didn't just immediately run off to the Feywild and skip Wheel Harbor. And Bud, I think I'm actually not done with Wheel Harbor yet. So, I hope we end up back here at some point. Get to explore some more. My Thorn. I mean, I guess, the herd of cats effect where like we're all trying to go different directions at the same time. That's just sort of the nature of the beast. I don't know if it's a big deal. And play the game. I think I want to give it to Winter because I think he drove a lot of the action. He was the first to jump off the balcony. I think it was he who asked about the seer and then went to find the seer. So yeah, he sort of was pushing us towards action.
I forgot about the jumping off the balcony. That was pretty funny. They pointed us. They're gonna kill us. We gotta go.
Yeah.
Also, I love that you said that too because everybody's like, all right, family first. If Winter's like weird, we all gotta go. And Phoenix is like, no, stay. I'm sure it's fine. My rose was definitely a little bit of the Wheel Harbor exploration, along with the people of Wheel Harbor, finding out about the kind of the culture of the dwarves and getting some insight into how they are.
I just remember you're arguing about dwarven culture, like while you're stuffing your face like up onto the balcony. It was just, you guys shouldn't do that.
Exactly. And then my Bud is still, I think it's the same one as last time. I can't wait to explore the Feywild. Particularly, like, what is our point of entry? Are we just going to walk in? Are we going to try to like disrupt the light thing, the glowing line or whatever?
Yeah, what is that called?
Like
the goal line. Yeah.
I'm interested to find out where that goes. I also wholeheartedly am like,
Oh no, we need to disrupt this like Fey trade
Mhm.
like big time. I am all for that. And then my thorn was I didn't really have a thorn. I know I played more of a black backseat role in this episode, but it doesn't bother me. It was more like just waiting to see what happens. I didn't want because Rose is like, let's get to the freaking Fae, but I'm not gonna, stomp on anybody else's exploration because I also feel like there isn't really a time constraint. The wedding's not for um, about 2 weeks, so I'm just like, yeah, I'll let the kids play. I was like, oh, maybe Phoenix will actually get laid, but then I'm also thinking, how old is Phoenix? Because that's kind of weird.
Isn't he like 12 or 11?
Mm-hmm.
It would definitely be one of those early
Yeah.
experiences.
Yeah, and I'm just
He's old enough.
um,
But he's
and then
incredibly worldly at this point too. Like he's an adult.
exactly. And then my play of the game, I really liked the the interaction that Vaclav had um with the not the barber, what's his
Old
name?
gentleman.
No,
Osmos?
his
Blacksmith.
Oh.
blacksmith, and then like wasting his last question
Hmm.
on Lydia
His
in a
last
way that
two. Yeah.
Plus two.
yes,
Yeah.
the last with like in true Vaclav fashion with Loki just like really that was great, loved it.
I'll go. My play of the game was the same. It was the blacksmith questions and that whole interaction. I thought that was funny. Wish Winter was there so he could have commented on it. I thought that was funny. And then yeah, I guess that was my thorn goes into that we weren't all there for everything, but it was still I thought it worked well how you handled it going back and forth. So nice work on that, Dan. Rose definitely overreacting to the dwarf in the beginning. Winter's just keyed in on like they're coming to get us at some point. When is it going to happen? And he also was not there for the ledger stuff, so he has no idea about any of that stuff other than what they've said. Who knows how much he was actually listening, anyways. And then Bud, yeah,
Well, it's
looking
funny that you say that
maybe
because the dwarves were literally coming to get you.
yeah,
They just wanted.
yes. Yeah, not for the reasons
Yeah.
that Winter assumed. Um, I know interacting with Faye is always weird because they are tricky. And so I'm looking forward to what happens with that. Do we have some temporary allies or something with them? But it was a fun session. Thanks, Dan, and everybody.
Yeah. I was enjoying confusing Winter. It's so funny.
Yes. Yes.
You're like, wait, no, but it's like, words, no, they have meanings. No, everyone else is just like, so just very funny. I was having fun with that.
Me too. Nice.
So for me, the Rose was definitely getting into some of this area and getting to explore more of it. I'm glad we're it. I feel like Dan, you put certainly a lot of thought into creating the map and everything around there. So I'm glad we're getting to use some of it. And it's really interesting to see the constructs that you make of the different parts of the world. And then it's like a whole nother puzzle that we're figuring out, which is a lot of fun. The Bud and Thorn are a little bit tied together for me because I definitely think getting out into the Feywild and uh, probably making some kind of pact with the Fey is the next thing to do, and I'm looking forward to that because I see a certain level of kinship of the way that the family had been treated by the world and the way that the Fae are currently being treated. But the thorn part of that is like we have yet to have a positive interaction with the Fae and Feywild and been able to like adequately communicate that. I don't know if because we're humanoid, we're just tarred and feathered with all the rest of them permanently, or what. So figuring that out will be the interesting next puzzle. We could be just walking into the end of all of us while we're thinking of creating allies. So
Evan, hurt people hurt people.
Exactly. Remember, we're all crabs in a bucket, and the highest crab is the one that wins.
So yeah, that's what Loki's going into this going like there should be really powerful allies out there, but every time we turn around they're trying to kill us. So yeah, that's and then for play of the game, I I would give it to Ian for both like intentionally breaking one of the rules, I think, to see what would happen in a very creative way. I really liked that. It wasn't even in that set of rules wasn't even in my mind when he pulled that out. But the interaction with the blacksmith, that was that was fun. Like, hey, this is great. We know this and this, and then what the what was that? Like you already know the answer to the last two questions you asked.
Wouldn't have asked him if I knew.
Well, I like
know what the hell that meant.
whenever Vaclav like communes those, because lots of times I feel like in D&D people are always like, oh, we have to carefully word our thing like we would in the real world, but it feels much more like a broken person asking questions that matter to them, and they're not very clear, and I love how it comes across compared to like a normal style, and yeah.
So that was totally fun, and more my imagination than I think I was able to like. I was trying to figure out how do I say or do anything. And I was just like, you know what? I'll play appropriate music in the background. That's how I'll be contributing to this. And then all of a sudden it goes off the rails.
Sweet. Anything else, Kevin, or that was it?
Oh no, that's
sweet.
It was a lot. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, that's for me. I was having fun. I, of course, planned more of like Feywild, and I was building out like the city culture a bit, and then I had some notes on Wheel Harbor, which was nice to like go back to and dive into that. And the Golden Gentleman was a really cool interaction. I have like the general sense of the culture, but lots of times I don't like to spend a lot of time building specifics because I have no idea what you guys are going to actually glom onto, or you're going to like make up something and then now like, oh, I want to know everything about this thing that you just made up 5 minutes ago. So when I'm planning now, I usually do like a more general planning. So that turned out really cool. I really enjoyed, the arguing from the floor to the balcony. That was cool. And just like interacting with the NPCs. I wanted you to like experience Wheel Harbor because I am really glad with how it turned out. And I'm trying to do that with like the showing, not telling, and these little interactions in these little buildings. And I want it to feel very like alien and different. And you're like these weird alien tieflings that are very different to like us, obviously. But you also have to now play them in this weird alien spot for them. And I feel like that would be really interesting and fun. And I think you guys are like picking that up on and enjoying it. So I'm kind of jealous that you guys get to explore it because and there's like so many different little threads. I was thinking like to just try to have like an overwhelming amount, and then you guys are gonna do the things that you want because that's kind of like what life is. Like there's a glow line, you have these rangers, you have stuff, and like who knows what it is that you'll actually do, and it's kind of cool to kind of watch that. The whole random 2 tieflings showing up was really cool, and I like that you were just like, oh yeah, come on in, brothers, and then when you like huddled together, they just like joined you and like talked in Infernal and got to meet the blacksmith, and then you got one of them almost killed, and just like it feels very much like meeting random travelers and they're just joining you and they're like, oh man, these people are way too intense for us. So right, they're like, they party way too hard. So they're it's kind of cool to like see through those little spots. Yeah, no, fun. I'm excited to go into the Feywild for next time. The splitting the party is always a little tricky. You guys always want to go different ways, and I want to like try to honor that. But then I also try to like bring you guys back together. I wonder if when Rosa was listening for the explosion, if you just should have heard it instead of doing the perception check, so you could have gone in faster. I felt bad, Travis, that you were like in the dancing hall for really long and missed out on some of the other stuff. But it wasn't like a really intense combat. I more wanted you to just see what was going on and not like the bigger choice of that was like, do you harvest them? Not like, do you die from these crazy spites? So that was like the piece that was kind of like the moral decision there. But it's tricky when everyone's not together, but you guys also are really different. So I try to honor that and then try to bring in opportunities to like rejoin as much as I can. So I hope that comes across. And you guys could always stay together. That is so it's not totally on me too, I would say. So, but I don't think you guys mind as much. Or if you do, please let me know and I can do better at like pulling everybody back together. So those are just kind of my general thoughts. But yeah, excited to go into the Feywild. I have lots of crazy ideas and I'm very curious to see what that's going to be like.
Awesome.
Yeah, no, that'll be cool. I also, one of the things I liked about this particular city is the fact that there's so many different races mixed together, right? You've gotten opportunities to use a lot of different things. It's not just a dwarf town. That's been kind of cool, imagining, fire, genasi, and everything.
You just cast darkness and everyone's like, it'll pass. Like other places would be like, oh god. So it's kind of cool.
Hey, before we jump off, because I got to get going. Is next Sunday good for everyone? 31st.
I think so.
I think I
Yeah.
might be busy next weekend, unfortunately.
The following weekend is graduation for Kara, so I won't be able the weekend of the 6th, 7th.
6, 7.
Mhm.
As soon as it came out of my mouth, I was like, "Are we old enough?" No. So.
Well, then why don't I think I can do next weekend? Then I think I don't want to do every Sunday, so I want to have like some off. So
Sure.
then why don't next Sunday would work? Then the following Sunday would be an off one.
Okay.
If that works
Cool.
for everybody.
Yeah.
Ian, what is that? Is it like a? It's so cute.
The
What
baby
is-
Eddie.
What?
I posted a miniature I painted.
Oh,
Talk
cool.
came out well.
Oh, super.
Oh,
cute.
that's cool.
That is really cool.
Sweet. Well, good to see